beckon. Born of buried memories, anguish and despair. And yet, somehow, we are drawn to it. Haunted by Daylight returns, plunging killers and survivors into a new layer of terror. Yet within it lies the potential to be rewarded. Earn eerie outfits and Halloween rewards for killer and survivor. Succumb to twisted alchemy with the Hallowed Blight collection, featuring new outfits for the Xenomorph, the Onryo, and Yoichi Asakawa. Whether you live or die, survive or kill, all succumb to the void in Haunted by Daylight.
Wow, that first look of the Haunted by Daylight event was amazing.
It was. I can't wait for people to get their hands on it and see what they do with it.
Yes, I am so excited to get my hands on a Void Pumpkin, or my feet rather, because you've got to kick it. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Dead by Daylight stream. I'm one of your co-hosts today, Community Manager Dork.
And I'm Eric Pope. I'm the Community Director here at Behavior, and we are so happy to welcome you back to Dead by Daylight live streams, and we're very happy to be bringing Dead by Daylight live streams back. So thank you for joining us. And what we're going to talk about today on the show is the Haunted by Daylight event that you just got a little taste of there.
Yes, we're super excited because, as everyone knows, Dead by Daylight is a horror game unlike any other, sprawling with action, fear, lore, and a vast cast of iconic and original characters, literally wrapped up into a package you can't get anywhere else, and that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, the Dead by Daylight team really prides itself on Halloween kind of being our time to shine. So shine they are with this event. And, Dead by Daylight is sort of this horrific stew of genres and vibes within the horror world. And it's really a great alternative to, the pumpkin spice latte that you might otherwise be drinking at this time.
Well, I don't know about that, Eric. I think I'm still going to get my latte. It's spooky season. But what better way to celebrate the spookiest time of the year than with the scariest event we've ever done, which is going to be this year's Haunted by Daylight.
Yeah, and this year we're going to be exploring a specifically terrifying part of the entity's realm, the Void. So we're going to be able to play that starting next week on October 18th until November 6th. So you're going to have plenty of time to enjoy your time in the Haunted by Daylight event.
Yes, it's going to be awesome, and we're super excited to be your host to see you into the Haunted by Daylight talk today during our stream and for other streams to come.
Yes, we do plan. We said it at the anniversary show, and we do plan to do a lot more of these more regularly when we have events like this, when we have releases that we want to share with you. Look for us to be back here on the couch bringing a fun show and entertaining, maybe also informational to you at home. So yeah.
Yes, but that is not what we've brought here today. Today we've been brought together in terrifying matrimony to talk about everything Haunted by Daylight. So let's go ahead and take a look at everything you're going to see during the show today.
All right, so we're going to kick things off with your friend of mine, Mr. Dave Richard, our creative director, is going to talk to you about the Void Realm. Then we're going to go into a lot more depth with Gene and Sarah, who are going to go through the Haunted by Daylight event and the rewards you get for it. And then we'll come back. Dork and I will talk you through a bunch of the quality of life improvements coming in this update.
Yes, and I'm super excited to be ushering you in for that. Next, we'll be passing the spooky baton over to Rose and Leisha, who will be talking about all of the Halloween cosmetics to come. Next will be a full playthrough of the Haunted by Daylight event coming next week with Tofu and some other Fog Whispers. And then we're going to wrap everything up with a nice spooky bow with the Critical Bard, also known as CB, an amazing Fog Whisperer who's going to be taking us through an epic TTRPG experience using elements of the Dead by Daylight board game interwoven with this year's theme, the Void Realm. And that's about it.
Yeah, you got spooky batons, spooky bows.
Yeah.
I don't think if we've...
We didn't forget anything.
Well, there is the big thing about this particular broadcast.
Oh.
Twitch drops.
Oh, Twitch drops, yes, and that's going to be the first time happening,
Yes.
right?
People have wanted Twitch drops for a long time. We are psyched to finally be bringing Twitch drops. So if you are watching right now and weren't aware, Twitch drops are enabled. All you need to do is go to deadbydaylight.com to sign up, link your account, and by watching this show, but also any other stream on the DBD directory on Twitch after the show, please don't leave us.
Yeah, you got to stay here first.
You'll be eligible for those drops.
Yes.
So the image on the screen is showing you what you can get and how.
Yes, so definitely use your time wisely here on the stream. And other than that, I think that's about it.
Yeah, so there's one last thing that I wanted to address. So on Dead by Daylight, our goal is to always bring you, the player, the best possible value we can with the things that we're putting out there. And we're going to make a change. We've heard you loud and clear. When it comes to chapter DLC releases, we're not going to be bundling outfits with those items anymore, with the characters and the exclusive item. We're going back to the classic way we've always done it. You get the character, you get the exclusive item, and that's it. We're not going to pad it out with an additional cosmetic. But it's because of your feedback that we're making that change. So thank you very much for everyone letting it be known. And yeah, I think now we can get to the show.
Yeah.
So I'm really psyched. We can introduce our friend Dave to talk more about the Void Realm. I'm going to go off script immediately and just point out your beautiful tie matches my beautiful Mike Myers socks.
Awesome.
And I think, we're here celebrating the spirit of the season.
Yeah.
Dave, thank you for joining us. If you don't know Dave, he is our creative director. It's an honor to be streaming with you. I felt like we've been fated to stream at some point in our lives. And
likewise, man. And now that the box is open, it'll never close again.
Never, never. So we wanted to bring Dave here to introduce the Void to all the folks at home. Maybe you're not familiar with it, and maybe you'd like some more information about it, and that's what we thought Dave could do. Like I said before, Gene and Sarah will be on right after this segment, giving you a lot of the nitty-gritty details and rewards that are coming, but let's kick things off with Dave. So for people that don't know, what is the Void?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of lore in Dead by Daylight, and if you, the players have not been there since the very early beginnings, it's important to know that something we know about the entity, there's not a lot, but it's draining the characters in the trials, right? It's feeding out of their emotions. So that's what's going on in a trial. So the rage, the hope, all of these emotions are being drained. That's how it feeds, or at least this part of the entity. And so the void is a subrealm of the entity where when these characters have been completely drained out and that they don't have anything else to give, squeezed dry, they are sent into the void to be slowly dissolved away. It's like a garbage collector or a junkyard.
Sounds like a very positive experience to be in the void.
It's absolutely dreadful. But at least, you're not supposed to be feeling anything once you get there.
Okay, so silver lining.
Unless you get there by mistake.
Right. All right, so that's always a possibility too.
Yeah, right,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, and where did this idea come from? How did we get here for this void?
Right, well, and by the way, this is something that we've talked about in the past, right? The void is something that players can see or have seen in the past with the Blight story, with the Owl Blight event. We've hinted at it in some lore entries here and there. The idea was that a lot of people in the community, and ourselves as well, we were wondering What's outside of the trials? Can people actually escape at some point? Will they be able to go somewhere else? And we were thinking of what would be the most disturbing and dreadful way to get out, right? So like you've spent years in the trials, eons, I don't know how long it takes to squeeze everything out of the survivor, but then you just end up in that dreadful place where you're just being dissolved in this giant wasteland of corpses.
Okay, so how does the void play into our Haunted by Daylight event?
Right. So this year we were looking at the Halloween celebrations, and well, you've mentioned early in the stream, Halloween is practically every day, and Dead by Daylight, it's about horror, violence, and that vibe all year long. Yeah, absolutely. So we wanted to have something truly unique for the Halloween events, for something that year after year we would recognize and have fun with. And so we thought, well, the Void sounds like it would be the perfect fit. It's almost like even more dreadful and has even potentially more Halloween vibes. So that's how it started, and wanted to use the Void. So for the event, the Void will be seeping and leaking inside the trials. There will be little pockets here and there of the Void. And players will find that there's a little bit more life than we thought there would be in these pockets of Void. So there's kind of a type of creature, some sort of dark spirit that lives in there. And we call them hunts. Did I say that correctly?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. So they're basically like discarded memories. And once they get back into the trials through these pockets, they realize that, well, they have a chance to be alive again. And maybe they can latch on to something and stay there. So that's what's going to happen.
I'm feeling some empathy for the haunts now.
Yeah,
I don't blame them. They get their chance back in the world.
I do the same thing, I guess.
So if I'm understanding you correctly, when we're talking about the Void, as it comes in the event, it's not just kind of some ethereal thing. It's not some lore we're going to read about. You're actually in it. You're interacting with it. You're exploring it.
Absolutely. Like, for sure, we will progress the universe lore. We will be able to add more to it. It's a continuity of what we've done last year too. So the observer machines and the corrupted cocoon that was in Macmillan, like all this is linked to this event and will continue the story and lore. But like you said, it's more important than that. It's the first time that players will be able to interact, to play in parts of the Void.
That's incredible. Dave, you have done what we brought you here for. I hope people at home are hyped for this. And to get you even more hyped, we're going to go into a lot more detail now.
Awesome. With
our friends Sarah and Jean to walk you through what you can expect in the Haunted by Daylight event.
Hi everyone, my name is Jean Escalante, and I am a senior game designer overseeing events.
Hi, I'm Sarah Robinson. I'm one of the associate art directors on Dead by Daylight, also working on events. So thanks to that perfect introduction to the Void from Dave, we have an idea of what the Void is and all of the sort of ideas that we're playing with. But let's get into some of the brass tacks here. So we're talking gameplay, we're talking thematic visuals for the Void itself, and most importantly, we're talking about rewards. So what can players expect?
Well, this is an evolution of what we did last year for Haunted by Daylight. So what you can expect as players is that we'll be mixing some of last year's mechanics with a new experience, the Void. So one of the first things that you'll notice when you enter your first trial are these kind of dormant-like ethereal beings that are just around the map. What are they? Well, they are closely connected to a resource that you'll be collecting, void energy, which may be familiar to a lot of you. So you're going to be collecting this void energy, and just to keep it simple, survivors collect it from repairing generators, and killers get it from hooking survivors, which is pretty standard for Dead by Daylight. There's also a new source called void orbs, and they're kind of these floating pockets of void energy just floating around the map. As you approach them, they'll fly towards you and just award you with some more void energy.
Okay, so these are kind of like the interactable, smashable pumpkins from last year.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess these pumpkins have a bit of a glow up now.
Scarab.
Scarab, exactly. And yeah, they will provide you with more void energy as well. So there's a lot of void energy going around here. So use that void energy to transfer it into unstable rifts. They'll appear all around the map. And once unstable rifts have collectively gathered enough void energy from all players, killer and survivors, they will stabilize, opening portals into the void. And so inside the void will be waiting haunts. And these haunts are the counterparts to the dormant beings that you've already seen around the map. And all you'll want to do is release them, because they don't want to be in the void themselves. And you do that by giving them void energy. And you want to make sure that you're doing this before the void destabilizes and closes, because once it does, everyone is ejected, whoever was in there. And when you do release a haunt and complete that interaction, you will earn a set of buffs for a limited time.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So we've got lots of mechanics going on in the Void. Let's take a brief moment to talk about the Void itself. So these are going to be a brief discussion on the visuals and where we came up with these crazy ideas. So pulling off of the idea that this is a place of decay, a place of forgotten memories, the place that the entity puts things when it's done sucking all the joy, hope, will, to desire to kill if you're a killer, and dumps them in this place. It was an opportunity for us to revisit some of our favorite themes and maybe combine them into something a little bit different, a little bit twisted.
Yeah. And it looks really, really cool.
Yeah, the art team did a fantastic job on this one. So players can expect to see some of familiar map details. For example, I think we've got Yamoka Estate in there, Red Forest, Eyrie of Crows, Macmillan Estate, a bunch of other ones as well. Like, I'm pretty sure there's some tires from Junkyard jammed into some statues. And it's all kind of tied together with void energy, knitting it together into this interesting web work. So if it's not clear, the void is not a happy place to be. Players who enter, both killers and survivors, become kind of corrupted. This effect starts to tear at their bodies as if the void energy is kind of ripping it apart. Right. It's not great. But it's also not just an eerie location. Gameplay continues in the void with a few twists.
Yeah, exactly. And as you've mentioned, it is not a safe place, right? So the void, what you can expect as survivors when you enter this space is that you will immediately be afflicted with the exhausted status effect. And if you were injured at any point, whether you entered injured or become injured while in the void, you will become broken immediately. Killers, on the other hand, they will have no access to their powers because of the state of the void.
Oh no.
And they'll also become undetectable, which should provide some cool opportunities to get some jump scares on them. One thing as well, the void hooks in here, if a survivor were to get hooked on a void hook, they'll be ejected immediately to a hook outside of the void.
That's it, teleported right into the origin map.
Yeah, exactly. You'll want to make sure that you do this before the void closes, because it is only open for a limited amount of time, or until all haunts have been released. The void can also be open multiple times throughout a trial, and so that'll only depend on how much more void energy you transfer into those unstable rifts. Each rift will have a counterpart inside the void, so you kind of use this as a cool strategy to teleport across the map by just going in, finding a portal, and finding a different one to go back out.
So like shortcuts.
Yeah, exactly like shortcuts. One thing to also mention here is that when a haunt has been released outside of the void, you'll be able to see them as long as you were the allied role that released them with their auras, and you can approach them to get a temporary speed boost, or if you're able to, you can lure an opponent into them and they'll get a hindering jump scare.
Nice.
Yeah. So in case it sounds like a lot, don't worry about it. There is a gameplay details screen that will be in the event menu so you can catch up on all that fun stuff. So now that I've gone over all the tricks.
It's time for some treats.
Exactly.
Because it wouldn't be Halloween without some good treats to reward yourself with. Just like with the anniversary event, we're continuing to display all of the collected rewards that you earned during this event in both the collections and store tabs. We have 2 brand new outfits coming for this one that we want to highlight. That's the jack-o'-lantern for the night and candy nights for Meg. These are part of the Tricks and Treats collection. So we have 6 Halloween-themed charms coming. We've got 6 skeleton shirts for survivors, and we've got 6 new candy weapons for killers. Because who doesn't want to get murdered by a chocolate bar?
I'd prefer to eat the chocolate bar, not
fair.
so much murdered.
Fair.
But yeah, in order to get these rewards, you'll need to go through the event tome, the Haunted by Daylight event tome. It will have a lot of new challenges for you to complete, and challenges will also reward you with a new reward called Dark Trinkets, which is an event currency. Now, just as a note, they are an additional reward that you'll get for your challenges. So they're not replacing the blood points, or the rift fragments that you typically get from a tome challenge. This is a third reward that you'll get, as well as for completing a level of the tome. There will also be outfit pieces and charms to get within the tome, but these dark trinkets, you'll use them to spend on cosmetics within the collection screen of the event menu. And the more cosmetics that you unlock, you'll also unlock some milestone rewards.
Nice.
So the more that you unlock throughout the event, you'll be able to get these rewards, and this will be the only way that you can complete the outfits for Meg and the Knight. And as another note, any currency left over at the end of the event will convert into blood points.
That's fantastic. So I think that covers it for all of our little details that we wanted to share.
Yeah, I think that
Thank
is
you so
it.
much for listening to us, and we'll see you in the void.
I am so excited to get into that void realm.
Same here. And also, I just want to acknowledge something. This isn't in our run of show. People watching at home think that we're pre-recorded. Can you believe that? You know how I know that we're not pre-recorded? Because I just said that.
Yeah.
But also, people in the chat spamming Twitch drops messages. You don't need to do that. Don't spam Twitch drop stuff in the chat. Not necessary. Just sign up, link your account, start earning the drops, keep your tab open, don't minimize your tab, don't mute it. That's how you earn the drops.
Because it's your watch time.
Yes.
Yep.
Also, people need to calm down about Gene. Gene is a very, very handsome man.
Oh my
People
God.
need to cool it. Cool it. We're professionals here. But yeah, we're very live. We're so live I could even ask the tech guys to give me a shot of the pumpkin, and because I said it on camera, they have to do it, and they're not ready to do it because they weren't planning for it. But I am asking for that pumpkin shot right now. Look at that. See? That's how live we are. So anyway, I just wanted to put that to rest. Thank you so much. All right, let's get back to the show, our live show.
Our live show. Very live
Yes,
show.
that was incredibly exciting. I can't wait for our players to start playing it, see what they do with it, and enjoy the event themselves.
Yes, we are having some gameplay of that today, right?
Yes. So later in the show, we're going to be joined by our Fog Whisperers to play the event live for you on the screens. What else? What else? Yes, you're here to see us talk about quality of life updates. I know it's the most exciting topic you tuned in for today. That's why it's us delivering it, not our wonderful designers. But no, for real, this update brings a bunch of cool stuff.
Yes, because as many know, we recently did the PTB, which allowed players of the community to kind of get into the game and kind of test out some things that are going to live. The most notable being the anti-face camp feature, the rework for the Skull Merchant, as well as some changes to various maps. Most important, the Shattered Square.
Yes. And we got a ton of amazing feedback from players on the PTB. So thank you for your time and your feedback, specifically when you do test things on the PTB. We're out there, our team's out there every day gathering as much of it as possible. So PTBs are very important for us, and the team's actually made a bunch of changes based on that feedback. So we're gonna update you on that here. But for the folks who didn't get to participate in the PTB, we thought we'd walk through each of these updates for you so you know what we're talking about and you see what's in the game right now.
Yeah.
So to begin with, anti-face camp, you mentioned it.
Yeah.
This is a new system that's come in this update, and for people who are maybe newer to the game or just didn't know that this is what we call it, because I'm sure you've experienced it, face camping is when the killer gets hooked. The survivor gets hooked, and the killer just sort of chills out right in front of the survivor, doesn't leave, so none of the other survivors can kind of come in for the save.
Yes, so this feature is to combat that. Basically, when I almost did what you did. Whenever a killer hooks a survivor, there will now be a meter that shows under the take a chance to unhook bar that will start to fill depending on the proximity the killer is to the hook. So the closer the killer is to the hook, the faster the meter will fill. Once it's filled, the survivor will then be able to unhook themselves, getting all of the benefits of a standard unhook, that being endurance and haste. And there are some complications to this system because of this. So one of the most important parts is that when we're thinking about how this is kind of interacting, we want to make sure that we're specifically going after face camp, because there are going to be some instances where the killer needs to be around the proximity of the hook to either patrol nearby generators or to chase other survivors.
That's right. And so, speaking of the word camping, we're talking about face camping here.
Yes.
For the people that say camping is a valid strategy, what's our response?
We don't want to remove player agency at all in that regard, so it's really important that we are specifically going after face camping. As like I just said, it's very important to have those instances where a killer may find it necessary and valid to be in the vicinity of the hook.
Right.
But there's also another thing to point out for there. The survivors will be able to unhook themselves during the first and second hook phases, but not once the in-game collapse starts.
Okay, so at the end of the trial, this system kind of shuts down.
Yes, and that's because the killer has nothing else to do other than to secure as many hooks as possible.
Got it. Well, Dork, who actually you might not have noticed, or you might have noticed, is the voice of our TikTok channel, so you might have noticed that familiar voice. It's also our birthday. Spam happy birthday in the chat. I'm covering my mic. She's actually prepared a video to kind of show you the anti-face camp feature in action, so we're going to go to that right now.
The anti-face camp update is here, but so is the killer. Okay, let me explain what's going to happen here. Once the killer has hooked a survivor, there will now be a meter displayed underneath the take a chance to unhook bar. The killer will then have a 7-second grace period to leave the area of the hook before the meter starts to build. This is because the meter builds depending on the proximity of the killer. The closer the killer is to the hook survivor, the faster the meter will fill. However, there are some exceptions. If another survivor is close to the hook, the meter will slow to fill or not at all. If the killer hooks the survivor and leaves their proximity, the meter will not fill. Once the meter has filled, the hook survivor will be able to unhook themselves, receiving all of the benefits of a standard unhook, such as haste and endurance. This also means that the survivor will have the chance to unhook themselves during the first and second hook phases.
Thank you, pre-recorded Dork. Hello, live Dork. So again, speaking of live, we actually saw a lot of people asking a specific question in the chat that we wanted to address before we moved on with our other updates. This is one of my personal favorites to shout about at the office. So FOV slider.
Oh yeah.
That's a thing people want and have wanted for a long time, and we've heard you. and it's definitely coming. It's in a future update. It's not in this update, but we just wanted to acknowledge it. We know people are asking for it. Just be a little more patient, and we'll get there, okay? All right, so back to the quality of life updates in this release. Skull Merchant, who actually I don't think they can see me, but Skull Merchant is like hovering behind me on the wall. So Skull Merchant was released earlier this year, generated a ton of community discussion, which we've followed and which we've read and which the team has dissected and reacted to in the form of doing a rework in this update.
Yeah, so the team has decided that the best course of action with dealing with the Skull Merchant was to completely redo her power. Now, this is because the Skull Merchant is known for being able to hold some pretty oppressive 3-gen scenarios, so the change is to make her more chase-focused. So this is going to allow players of the Skull Merchant to try to catch survivors off guard with the drone inside of tight tiles, or to try to chase survivors towards a drone that's lying in wait. But if you haven't had a chance to see that rework in work, we've got a clip for you here so you can go ahead and see that new redesign. The Skull Merchant's drones have had some big changes, so let's go over what you can expect to see coming to live. The Skull Merchant's drones have been reworked to be much more chase-focused than area denial-driven. Now starting with 6 drones, the Skull Merchant can deploy them and become undetectable for 8 seconds. Drones are placed in stealth mode, where the scanning beam is hidden until triggered by a survivor. Once triggered, the drone will enter scouting mode, where the scanning beam will now be visible to all survivors. If a survivor is scanned by a drone 3 times, they will be injured by a claw trap on their 3rd scan, and any scans received after while wearing the claw trap will inflict the hindered status effect, which decreases the survivor's movement speed. But if a survivor stands still or crouches within the drone's radius, they will not trigger the sensors, allowing them to approach the drone to now disable it for a short time, or to start work on a generator. Lastly, the Skull Merchant will have the ability to change the direction that her drones are circling in, to allow her to catch survivors off guard during chases.
See, I told you, Skull Merchant right behind me. That was a great video. Thank you so much, Dork.
Yeah.
And thank you for your work on the TikTok. Actually has a lot of content exactly like that. So if you haven't followed the Dead by Daylight TikTok account, head over there now and click follow. We're all cool. Everyone's young and hip on TikTok nowadays, right? I'm not a 41-year-old man talking about TikTok on a live stream, am I?
Just turned 30.
There you go. So the next update for quality of life here regards the Shattered Square. Why don't you tell us about it?
Yes, so we've been updating several maps as part of the live balancing strategy. Some of the other maps that we've tackled have been maps within the Cold Wind realm, the Autohaven Wreckers realm, the Eyrie of Crow, and now it's time for the Shattered Square. So when playing on that map, you're going to notice some changes to the overall size. It's been reduced. There's been some loop rebalancing, there's been tile rearrangement, and a couple other fun stuff, but this has all just been done in a hopes to make sure that this map is enjoyable for both Survivor and Killer.
Awesome. And we have another map-related update. It's not about the live balance. This is more about variations. That's the Macmillan Estate, right?
Yes. So how it originally worked was for each map within the Macmillan Estate realm, there was an alternate variation created for those maps. And what we've now done is added 4 new possible layouts for each of those maps. So whenever you're in the Macmillan Estate, you might be on one of 4 possible new map layouts to run around in. And we'll be watching your feedback very closely to see if this is something we want to do for other maps moving forward in the future. But that is all we've got for the quality of life in the game. Now Eric is going to talk about some happening outside of the game.
Yes, because to me, merch is quality of life. We're all sporting our merch. Look at this. This is warming my backside. Merch is life. So with Haunted by Daylight, we also are bringing some Haunted by Daylight merch to the DBD merch store, which you can just find on deadbydaylight.com. We got t-shirts, we got baseball shirts, we got new keychains, we've got a limited edition poster, and much more. So if you like merch, like me, and believe it or not, I didn't get this for free. I'm like you. I bought it because I'm a fan of good merch. Go to the merch store. But enough about the merch store, actually. I think that's plenty for now. But we're not done talking about stores because the in-game store has a bunch of cool stuff coming in this update. And we have cool people to talk about it, Rose and Leisha, to walk you through all of it. So we're going to go over to them in just a second.
everyone. Welcome to the store section. I'm Rose Lee, Senior Product Manager on the store, and joining me today is Leisha Riddell.
That's right. I'm the Associate Art Director in charge of cosmetics.
So today we're going to share with you 4 collections that are coming to the store, as well as a new rarity tag that's coming with an old friend. First off, we're going to begin with a returning collection called the Hollow Blight collection, which most of you should be familiar with. This year, we're going into the extreme of grotesque, and we're introducing 3 licensed outfits to the collection, including the Onyo, Yoichi, and the Xenomorph. Tell us more about the collection, Leisha.
Sure thing. The art direction for the Hollow Blight is centered around emphasizing them in really gross ways, but still appealing for the players. It's a macabre caricature of who they were before they ran into the Blight serum. For the Onryo, we really wanted to emphasize her twisted body after falling in the well. Her legs are bloated and horrible, and she's covered in rotten algae. Her eye that appears in the Moray has even been taken over by the Blight serum. For the Xenomorph, we wanted to emphasize the muscularity, the bulging anatomy, and the overall frightening aspect of its silhouette. We also wanted to blend in the newborn's face, as the design was inspired by the alien-human hybrid in Alien Resurrection.
Yeah, that looks so cool. The Xenomorph is also an ultra rarity, so that means it has really cool VFX and also a unique animation in the lobby. Be sure to check it out. Next up, we have a brand new collection that's related to our Haunted by Daylight event this year, and it's based on the Void Realm, which you might have heard of before in the stream, where we talked about how the Void Realm is a place where the entity just chucks stuff it doesn't want into. So yeah, it can get really sinister. So
That's a good way of putting it. In terms of art direction for the Void Realm, or the Void collection, rather, we wanted these characters to feel like they've been affected by the decay of the Void itself. They become refuse of the realm, and their transformation has left them corrupted versions of their original selves. The Void itself has left its mark on these survivors with whispers of blue and teal across their bodies and clothing, but it's also changed them and their clothes, worn them away with the sands of time. We wanted this to feel really organic, so we brought in aspects of sea urchins and other aspects of natural decay. Yeah.
Are there also VFX on them as well?
That's true. We wanted them to feel really haunted. So the spirits of the Void, long forgotten by anyone else, are haunting these characters, desperately seeking any signs of life from these survivors left.
Yeah, I saw there were actually hands going all over them, which is super cool. This year, the first addition to this collection will be introducing Hattie, David, and Yoonjin to the Void collection, and it's only going to be available in the store during the Halloween event period, which is starting October 18th. Next, we have also a returning collection, the Tricks and Treats collection. You might recollect the toilet paper mummy droid from last year.
My favorite.
This year, we're going to be adding Jake as a werewolf and Claudette as a floral fairy. Also available starting October 18th. Yeah, next up we have a really, really cool collection that's brand new. We're very excited to share with you.
We're so excited. We're so excited.
It's called the Cursed Cats collection. And it was a catastrophe to make, but we're really, really happy with the results. It's a killer-only collection with 6 original killers, and yeah, take us away.
Oh, for sure. This collection is the opposite of cute. We wanted it to make it look like these killers have been taken over by a parasite that has turned them into the worst version of your beloved house pets, because they're killers. It started out as an experiment with the Blight, and we loved the look of it so much that we went on to create outfits for the Clown, a battle-worn street cat, the Trickster, a cat with mange, the Wraith, a hunter with its quarry, the dark side of your favorite pet, the Plague, a regal sphinx, but racked with a terrible skin disease, and the Hillbilly, with a curse of not one, but 2 faces on one head, also known as a Janus cat.
Truly disgusting. This collection is already available in the store now, so go take a look at it. Last but not least, we have an old friend coming back to Dead by Daylight, Naughty Bear.
Yay!
So Naughty Bear was a game developed by Behavior back in the days, and he's a really, really cute, giant, tattered teddy bear who wasn't invited to parties, so he just killed all his friends.
Oh,
Yeah. So we're bringing Naughty Bear into Dead by Daylight as a legendary outfit on Trapper, but that's not it. We're giving him like the special treatment of all time and giving him the first ever visceral tag rarity, which means that he's getting his own unique Mori.
That's correct.
You made the storyboard for it, right?
That's right. I made the storyboard for this Mori, and it is brutal. You see it right now, and it's hard to look at.
Amazing.
The creative process for Naughty Bear was really challenging, but super fun to make. His head is very large, so it's hard for him to carry survivors on his shoulders. So we had to revamp the entire carry animation just for him. But we love Naughty Bear and how he turned out, and we hope you have a great time playing with him. And that's it for the store segment. I'm Leisha.
I'm Rosalie.
And just a reminder, if you're watching on Twitch, to claim those drops, and we'll be right back with more content.
Bye.
Well, that's amazing. I cannot wait to get my hands on that Naughty Bear cosmetic.
You know what I like to casually say is those characters ate,
Okay.
right?
Remember the thing we said about being young? Take that back. But yeah, that was awesome. Thank you to Rose and Leisha for walking us through that segment. That was awesome. But I think we've got some questions now.
We do. We saw a couple questions we wanted to address. So the first one is from Lunar Eclipse 20. Nope, that's the FOV one I already answered. I
No,
think.
it's got a little
No,
add-on
there's
to
more
it, yeah.
detail. Great. Considering an FOV slider is coming, what are the planned changes for perks like Shadowborn and Monitor and Abuse? Do you want to take the answer?
Yeah, so we will be looking at alternative functions for these perks. So there's going to be some more information to come soon, so just keep an eye on our socials.
Yeah, next we have, sorry, we didn't get the name of who asked this one, but the question is apparently been asked by multiple people, and we do hear you on this one. Shattered Square rework has not enough palettes.
Yeah, so with the loop rebalancing, that definitely was something that happened. But we're going to make sure that our team takes another look at Shattered Square to make sure that that loop rebalancing is beneficial to both survivors and killers in a trial.
And I think that's probably the last question we'll answer, just because of some technical stuff. So we're not done with the show yet, by a long shot.
No.
Right now, we're going to throw it to our friend Otofu for a Fog Whisperer play session on the Haunted by Daylight event. And what's happening after that?
After that, we're going to throw it to the Critical Bard, also known as CB, an amazing Fog Whisperer who's going to be doing the epic TTRPG experience using elements of the Dead by Daylight board game, interwoven with this year's theme, The Void.
TTRPG stands for Tabletop Role-Playing Game.
Yeah, so you want to stay tuned, make sure you're watching. We've got some amazing Fog Whisperers a part of that, as well as members of the Dead by Daylight team, all who are cosplaying, which is awesome.
True.
So we're super excited for you
Matt
to see that.
Cote is about to cosplay, folks.
Yes, so stay here, make sure you're getting your watch time, and enjoy.
Thank you very much.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. I am Otofu, and I am a DVD content creator and a Fog Whisperer for Behavior. This segment is going to be a gameplay showcase of the new Haunted by Daylight event. This is going to be a Halloween event coming up soon, and it is extremely fun. And joining me is going to be 4 other Fog Whisperers who are all awesome, great content creators. And hello, friends. How you guys doing? Good to see you. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
I will go first. I'm Lexi. I'm a Fog Whisperer, full-time variety streamer, and Locker Goblin of the Fog. It's nice to be here.
Hi, my name is King. I'm a full-time content creator and Fog Whisperer for Dead by Daylight. I love doing game shows and theory videos, and I'm excited to try out this year's Halloween event.
Hi, darlings. It's your girl, Diehard Diva. I am a Fog Whisperer, full-time horror content creator, and Dead by Daylight's Fog fashionista. Playing DBD for about 6 years and excited that Haunted by Daylight's back again.
Hi guys, my name is Amy, also known as Ames at You. I am a DBD Fog Whisperer, and I love to play a variety of other horror games as well.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for the intros. And let's get this lobby started. I'm very, very excited for this. This event is so much fun. So we're gonna get this going, and yeah. So take it easy on me, okay? Don't be bullies, and let's have a good, clean match. All right, a good, clean, nice match here. We're just gonna make some good ghost friends. We're gonna collect some void, and we're all just gonna have a good time together. All right, sound good?
Sounds good. I'm a
Yes,
killer main,
sounds good.
so I'm just here for the fashion right now.
Good.
We're on the same side, right? We're good.
Yeah, I am strictly here to go into the void and make some friends. That's what I'm trying to do here. Okay, you guys are just kind of like my tools to help me do that. So that's kind of my goal here. Yeah, you guys are just my tools here. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, that sounds slightly mean, doesn't it? That came up a little meaner than I anticipated, I think.
You all have fun.
You're all just here.
You're all just tools.
Me and
This is my world.
ghosties today.
Oh,
I'm
no.
playing with my friends. We're surviving together.
Often. Hello, friend.
If anyone needs me, I'll be in a locker, thanks.
Cry.
Yeah.
It's the outfit. Oni-chan.
Oh. How do you see me, but I can't see you? I'm scared.
Hey, I think we should
hello.
go. We should go.
Yeah, I think we should go.
Hey, you're not in a locker?
Not yet.
Ooh.
Oh.
You sound
Hey. Hey.
You
How's it
sound
going?
nothing.
What are you doing to that pumpkin, man?
Y'all are doing great.
I don't know.
No
I
worries,
don't like
brother.
those locker sounds. I'm just leaving. Nope. I'm scared. I know you. I know your games. I know what you're up to. I ain't doing it. Mm-mm.
I hear a locker, I go away.
Nope. I'm leaving it. I'm aware of what goes on over there. I ain't taking part.
Why?
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Not here.
Oh,
Where's your locker god
Oh,
now?
no.
You know what? It's about 2 feet to the right if you'd like to drop me off at the locker.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Hey, do you think we're safe or are we in danger?
No, you guys are fine.
believe
You're fine.
in us. We're good.
You're
Yeah,
fine.
I
we're
think
good.
we're fine.
We're good. Oh no. King, it's up to you!
Oh.
Let's go! Let's go! Come on.
You were right. We were safe. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
I believe
King was safe.
You know what? I led a little bit of a distance. We're doing good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey,
Let's
look, there's a hook right
go.
here.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Is that a scourge hook?
Monster.
Uh-oh.
It is.
Y'all doing great.
Pained me inside.
No. Why would you do that?
This
Oh
is
wait,
fine.
hold on. Give me 1 second. All right. Bye.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, I think, am I able to chip in too? Oh, no, we can't use the same one?
No, it's all mine. Only friends are allowed to use that one.
Oh, no tools allowed, apparently.
You're a foe, sorry.
I ain't never living that one down, huh? You're too elusive.
Oh, hi.
You scared me.
You scared me.
Let's here. I got a little something for you. There you go.
Oh, no. Oh,
Thank
right,
you. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
right when the portal's open, too.
Oh,
I
the portal's
probably had a
open.
flashlight.
It does
Listen,
have a
we're
cute
glowing a little
ghosty.
bit. I like this.
All right,
Do
time
I
to
have
sneak
any-
in and befriend
do I
all the
have
ghosts while you guys are
No,
helping each other.
Wait, should I? Let's go for the save first.
I can
Yeah.
Being selfish.
Oh,
Yeah, Ames
Ames
is
got
coming.
it. I'm going.
Some. I got some I can transfer.
I'll join you.
Thank you,
I just need
Ames.
to
You want to go in the
find
portal?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I believe you are oblivious, right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, hey, oh my God, everyone's here. Oh, hello, whoa.
Oh my God.
So
Was not
the
expecting
one
that.
we see, that's all.
Hi.
Oh. I heard no heartbeat or anything. I was so scared. My God.
The ghost gave me stealth.
I need to put into the void. No, no, no.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna transfer any on that one. I'll go to another one. Don't mind me.
This is a little spooky.
Yeah, I think
Hello.
we should go.
Hello.
We should go.
How's it going, gamers?
Time to go. Time to go. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. I'm looking for more pumpkin.
No.
Oh God. No. Ah. Not the spooky out. No, my eyeballs. It's so spooky.
Nice.
See another pumpkin. Bam.
Ghost friend.
Where have the gamers gone?
I saw something. Oh, not this way. Stay in that distance.
Ooh.
You're good, Tofu. Stay in that distance.
Oh. Hey, Shabbat.
There's somebody in there.
No. Don't bamboozle me. I have not agreed to be Smeckledorfed.
I think you have. Trick or treat.
Ah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Thought I could fake the window. Perfect.
Did you guys take all the pumpkins,
Thank
or am I
you.
just
What?
bad at finding them?
No, what are you talking about? Pumpkins? Where?
I definitely didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you sound very innocent right now. Yes, you sound so
Yeah, my
innocent.
bar's not completely full or anything. No, I was just touching gins. That's all I was doing.
Of course, yes. Pumpkins. I don't even know what a pumpkin is. What are you talking about?
Thank you for the heals.
I have no idea how he did not see us, but you know what? We
I
take
know.
those W.
I will take it.
He's got his eyes somewhere else.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hi, Lexi.
Hi. Thank you
Ooh.
for the light
Spotlight,
show. I
very
enjoyed
cool.
that.
Oh, the portal's
time to
open.
go.
You want to go?
Ghosties!
Oh,
Oh, please. Oh, please. I just
oh,
need
the
to find
portal,
one.
the portal, the portal.
Oh, I want one, please.
The ghost friends, the ghost friends.
No.
Yes, the ghost friend.
Oh
Hello.
no! Oh no! You
George,
guys are
I think
looking at all the
it's
friends.
Yes. Yeah!
Nice.
George, don't you go with them. Don't you go with them, George.
Yeah, George. Look,
Hey, y'all,
get
look,
George.
ready?
Go get him.
Don't you
Come
betray
here,
me,
Jimmy.
George.
Come here, Jimmy.
Here I lie.
Yeah!
Yeah. Wait, Lexi.
Oh.
Oh, hi.
I plot twisted into a grave
Nice.
and I was teleported there.
Uh-oh. It's time to go. More pumpkins. Bam.
Oh my God, he's right there. I mean, we're nowhere next to each
No,
other.
I mean, he's the way across the map.
Not in our location. So far away. We're good. That time.
I just watched my life flash before my eyes there.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, bonk for bonk.
Yep.
No! Get the no! Get out of here! No! I heard the pitter patter. I heard the pitter patter of your footsteps. No!
Oh my God.
Let me go ahead and get this one started, and I'll go back and find more pumpkins.
This is
Got
a
dreams.
nice blurb trail right here. I like it.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, pumpkin. They do exist.
I think every time we come out of the void, more pumpkins spawn, right?
Kind of seems that
I
way.
think so.
Either that or I'm just missing these before. I don't know. It could be one or the other.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
You wouldn't bonk me in the head, would you?
I would want to, but it's more of like, can I, you know?
Well, please don't. I like my head.
Whoa.
Leave me alone. No, 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 no.
So many windows.
I'm about to leave without healing you, Lexi. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I could plot twist on the ground if necessary.
I don't know where you went, actually. You're a wizard. Oh, wait. I think I see. Maybe?
No, you don't see me. No!
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, no! When does your power run out? Oh, it's out. Oh, thank God.
No. It's still active. No. It's totally still active.
Yeah.
Blorbs.
Just
Any
gonna
orbs?
go. Oh my
Not
God.
those orbs. I don't eat those
Not
orbs.
again.
Anyway, so
Hey, there's someone in the locker.
back to what we were doing. Back to what we were doing anyway.
Right when the portal's open too.
This keeps happening. I keep doubting you when the portal's open. I don't know how this is happening.
Oh?
I'm going in to make some friends.
Thank you.
Oh, where does Heartbeat go? I don't like that.
Georgie, old friend.
Oh,
Anyone
I
in
don't
the
like
portal?
that.
We gotta stop him. We gotta stop him.
No. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
On to the portal.
Into the void. Now, where's my friend? You're not my friend. I'm not going that way.
Jimmy. Hey, here's one.
Oh, hi.
How did?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Oh my
Hi.
God.
Okay.
And we out.
All right. You know what? Sure. You know what?
The entity said, no, you may not have me again.
Oh, hello.
Oh my God.
Not this.
Hey, there's someone in his locker. You want to come around?
You didn't see me. Oh, you did not see me. Hello, friend.
Hi.
I still don't hear the heartbeat. You're not oblivious, are you, Tofu? You're not hiding from us, are you?
Me never. No.
Thank you for the heals.
Oh my
Hello.
God.
Hi.
Oh no.
I was so close.
Transfer void energy.
Sounded so sad.
Oh, we're doing this. Hello.
Hello.
Get that extra speed.
I got you.
Who's gonna finish first? Oh,
Bam.
Aw, they beat us.
See ya.
No, friends. I just... Hey, no, come back. Come back, friend.
Fine.
Oh, running into a wall. This is not it.
That is certainly not ideal.
Time to go. Can
Oh,
we
no,
go
no,
into the
no.
void?
It's getting spooky.
That's a wall.
Void energy, nice.
Jeez.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Will I have enough energy?
No!
Oh, can I get a friend? Can I get a friend?
Hi,
I need a friend.
Hi. This seemed really cool, so I wanted to join.
Somebody in there.
No.
Somebody in there. I promise,
there?
Tofu.
Yeah.
There's
Is there?
somebody in there.
Is there? Are you sure?
Yeah, it's King. King's
You wouldn't
in
be
there.
lying to me, right?
No, never.
You
Not
wouldn't
during,
lie to me
not
about
during
someone being
this
in there,
live
right?
stream. Absolutely not. I'd never do that to you.
You know?
You know?
You know?
Do it!
No, don't you? No.
Oh, I messed it up!
You can't betray me twice. You can't betray me twice, okay? My heart can only be so broken.
I'm doing
great. Yeah.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Bad.
Look out, imagine
Oh my God,
potato.
you're so fast.
No.
Imagine potato.
No.
No. No. Oh, I got so many hooks. Oh, I got so many hooks.
Oh, no. Would it be selfish of me to just leave? Oh no, please.
A little. I thought, we all were
Please
friends.
have that hard. Please have that hard. Please have that hard.
Don't worry, I have that one perk.
Oh my god. It's an 8! Oh my god, no!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Diva's out here fighting for her life.
Oh my lord.
My friend. Don't do it.
Oh no.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to do it to you. I'm sorry to do it to you, but you gotta go. You gotta go, gamer. You gotta go.
Oh my god. We had a plan. It almost worked. But one of us got out. One of us got out. That's a GG
Someone
for
lived.
us.
I'll tell the tale.
Tell our story.
man.
Let us names live on.
Make sure to include George in there too.
Oh yeah, George was the
George
MVP.
and Jimmy.
George and Jimmy, that's right, the MVPs. Oh man, that was good. That was fun. This event is so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, GG's guys. GG's.
Really cool too. GG's.
Yeah, this was super fun, but I think that's all we have time for. We really only have time for one game, but that was a super good showcase. I thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you guys for hanging out and playing. Before we cut back, is there any last words you guys would like to say? Maybe let people know where they can find you.
If you guys want to check me out, you can find me at twitch.tv/Lexi with a Y or on TikTok, Lexi with 2 Ys, for some DBD content and some other variety games.
If you're looking for some game shows, theories, Q&As, or news, you can find me on YouTube under The King, or you can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/The King. Hope to see you there.
If you're looking for some scream scares and fog fashion reviews, check me out on Die Hard Diva on all social medias, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. I'm all over the place. That was great.
If you're into variety horror games, you can check me out at twitch.tv/aimsatchu.
Yep, and once again, I'm Otofu. I am just a dedicated DVD content creator, so you can check me out at Otofu on Twitch and or YouTube. And that's going to be all for us. Again, thank you for having us for this event. It was super fun. I think we all had a really good time, and we're going to be cutting it back to the hosts. So take care, guys. It was fun hanging out. Goodbye.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Haunted by Daylight tabletop RPG one-shot. This is an absolutely amazing event. I'm so excited to be part of this. Today, I am honored to have our observer here for the day. CB is going to be joining us. Please introduce yourself for the 2 people who don't know who you are.
There's a lot more than that. That's okay. Hey, everybody. My name is Omega Jones, also known as the Critical Bard online, all the socials. My pronouns are he and they. I am your humble observer, a.k.a. Game Master of this Dead by Daylight inspired TTRPG. I'm a professional actor and vocalist out of the Midwest who became a hot mess because of the world shutting down, and I don't regret anything about that. Let's also meet our players. We're going to start with May.
Hi, I'm May. I am a queer Métis woman, and I work at Behavior Interactive as a senior influencer manager. As a longtime TTRPG fan, I'm really excited to show you all the great ways that you should not play this character. And I am she, her, but I will be playing David King, who is he, him, and one of our great LGBT icons. What about you?
Oh my gosh. Hi, Frisk, David Stan. Oh my goodness. But hey, what is going on, everybody? I am Frisk. My pronouns are she, her. I'm all about good vibes, Dead by Daylight, and everything in between. You have definitely seen me host Into the Fog. I am your Into the Fog host, and I've done so many other things as a Fog Whisperer, and I'm so excited to be here today. I am going to be playing Claudette. And that's why I'm all get up. It's hard out here for girl. And lastly, it is Hispanic Heritage Month, and I just want to say happy Hispanic Heritage Month. I am an Afro-Latina, so shout out to my Boricuas out there.
Yes.
Rinka.
Hi, hello. I am Rinka. I hope you all are having a wonderful day today. Pronouns are she, her. What was I saying?
Who might you be playing today?
Oh, I'm playing Neil Carlson today. I'm playing Neil Carlson, and yeah, I'm a Latin Hispanic fog whisperer. So, bienvenidos a todos.
Milady Confetti.
Hi, everyone. I am Milady Confetti. My pronouns are she, her. I will be playing the Hag today. I am also a fog whisperer. I am the founder of Sisters of the Fog, and I play a lot of horror games and cozy games.
And I'm Matthew. I'm the head of partnerships for Behavior Digital. And today, my pronouns are mostly him. And today, I'm actually going to be trying to inhabit the character of Dwight.
What?
It's a stretch.
Yeah.
It's a stretch.
You would have thought.
It's make-believe. Which brings me to a good point, though, about this being make-believe.
Mm-hmm.
I think you had something to say about the fact that none of this is real.
Yeah, we're going to be playing a tabletop role-playing game, or a TTRPG. There are many famous ones out there. That basically means we're going to be telling this story that we know and love, the video game that we know and love, in a more intimate way. We're going to be role-playing, using some dice to see how well these folks do or don't do. I was really excited to do this. A good friend of mine, we talked about how there's a lot of lore and backstory in Dead by Daylight, and why don't we see that in a tabletop game? So I'm super excited that the behavior in Dead by Daylight allowed this to happen. It is built around this year's theme, the Haunted by Daylight event, which is about the Void realm. So this is called Into the Void, a DBD TTRPG one-shot. Something to note, you're gonna see a lot of stuff in this that is not canon at all. Like, everything is inspired by Dead by Daylight, using the lore and the backstories to tell this story in a more enriched way. You're going to be seeing the board game be used. We have minis, using the dice from the board game, using the map proper from the board game. Some things might be modified, and that's okay. Again, we're using it just as a visual aid to help us tell the story that we're going to tell. Also, we won't be using any of the Dead by Daylight game mechanics that you know. You might hear some things like certain perks be called out, but I've tweaked them to fit this Dead by Daylight TTRPG experience as a whole.
Let's go.
Yeah. Are you all ready? I don't think you are.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
ready.
Sure.
I'm a little nervous.
With that being said, let me set the scene a little bit. In the darkness, silence always listens. This world, foreign and benign, it's a new home, an unfortunate one. You've been taken, stolen, usurped, or unseated. To be here is to be a pawn, a piece in a game of sorrow and terror. Over and over, like an unending cycle, you've been here, Ouroboros taking physical form. Fixation, trepidation, annihilation, fixation, trepidation, annihilation, over and over, rinse and repeat. This is your new normal. You can revel in its glory, or you can suffer in its serenity. Those who run this realm don't care which of those you pick, as long as you are here. And you are. On this day, the black of night remains broken by a soft inferno. Some of you are currently encircling. This we know to be the campfire, the only true place of respite and peace within this realm. To many of you, it's a sign of rest, even if short. To others, a gathering space for one's next victim. It beckons all, and it has beckoned you all tonight yet again. So as we see this campfire, this flame roiling and giving you some sense, perhaps a false sense of warmth, I'm gonna go around and wonder what each of you are doing around this campfire. We're gonna start with Dwight.
I'm nervous and I'm scared, but I'm tired, and mostly I'm tired of being the butt of everybody's jokes. And it's the first time I'm in a group of people that are too busy being chased and murdered all the time to make fun of me. So it's almost like I have friends now, and I'm gonna make the best of it.
Make the best of an unfortunate situation. Do me a favor. Can you roll your 2 dice and add your resolve to this?
This is not gonna go well. Damn. That would be 10.
That's a 10. That's great. It's true. You are looking around and you do understand that there are friends.
I can do this.
Even if you know them under unfortunate circumstances.
We can do this.
Can you? We'll find out as the camera begins to pan over and we see Nia. Nia, what might you be doing around this campfire tonight?
Looking into the flames, just reminiscing on my time back home in Sweden. Looking for a canvas, maybe. Something new that I can take my can of spray paint and just create something that everyone can see.
In this flame, you see art itself, this fire, the smoke reminding you of the spray that comes from these cans, this color, this kaleidoscope that brings you joy. The joy doesn't really exist in this realm. It could, if you know the right people, but you probably don't. As you stare at this fire, it's almost singing to you, almost calling to you the reds, the blue, the yellows, the oranges, the warmth, thinking about what your next piece might be. Could go back to Crotus Pren, but it probably won't be what you remember it to be. As the camera continues to pan over, we see one with a lovely plant. Claudette, what are you up to? What are you thinking about? What's your vibe?
I'm thinking about how it's so different being out here. Back at home, I could always hide behind a keyboard and mouse, and I just spend my time on the forums or studying plants, and I'm just sitting here taking care of the one plant that I have left, and wondering what the rest of the night will bring.
It's interesting, nature. Nature, we think, is luscious greens and simple flowers that are blooming and resting when the winter comes. Nature does exist in the realm of darkness and shadow. The plants that you know and love, somehow you having an ability to keep them just right, just here enough to remind you of what you have already lost. As your eyes scan around, you see the desolate and decaying trees within this forest. One can hope you can return to the green. They say it sometimes is greener on the other side. You might not ever see that other side again, though. The camera continues to pan, and we see a rowdy individual. One might say is toxic, masculine, but we know them to be David. David, what's David up to?
Very aware and present in his body. He took a bit of a beating last round. Taking in everyone's position, seeing them around the fire, having a bit of contemplative moment, knowing that despite his entire life spending that pushing people away, he always comes back here with these people, and how in some way he's grateful for that.
It's wild how sometimes you find a sense of peace and understanding in the times that you are broken. It's those trials and tribulations that brings everyone together. Even when Oni is smashing down upon you repeatedly, you never break, you never bend. Let's hope your next time in the trials, it won't be your last. As we see these 4 survivors corralling, knowing that in a moment's time, they are to re-enter this world and try to find a way to get out yet again, the camera kind of pans back. and we enter the forest itself, just on the outskirts of this campfire, where we know those who are unsavory, we'll call them, tend to reside, waiting to be beckoned. And one hag, Lisa, as she most likely wants to be referred to, is hanging out, ready to prepare for whatever you are to do. What are you thinking about?
As I'm lurking in the woods, seeing these group of survivors at the campfire, I'm tired, determined, but enraged, ready for the next trial. Wondering, why does the cycle have to always repeat?
A cycle. It's meant to be ongoing. It's meant to be never changing, always continuing. Can you truly break a cycle? You've broken things before.
I break a lot of things. Yes.
You've broken chains. You've broken people.
Items.
Items, yes. Most likely, yes. But will you break next? As you watch these so-called survivors, what exactly have they actually survived in their day? And as the four of you are hanging out at this campfire, is there anything you all want to speak about before your time comes? That does include you, Hag, as you are beckoned here as well. The floor is yours.
Hi.
Hi.
Dwight, you all right, man?
Yeah, no, we're fine. We're gonna be good.
I'm good, but are you good?
Yeah, we're fine. We're gonna be good. We can do this. Yeah. Let's just stick together, right? Yeah. I'm not super comfortable with her being here, but
I'm not scared.
hi.
I'm gonna remember you.
People rarely do.
I'll remember.
As you all converse, I need all of you to make a something's wrong check.
Ew.
That is a wits roll. So roll your dice twice. Roll both of them together. Add that number to your wits number. We're gonna start with Dwight. What'd you get?
7.
Okay. Hey.
Wait, what's the logo again?
6.
I'm not even being funny.
Very good.
6.
That's 7 plus 1. 8.
8. I got 2 8. I wasn't even trying to be funny.
What'd you get?
7.
Okay.
6.
Okay.
7 as well.
We got a lot of 7s.
Ooh.
You got an 8.
2 8s, yeah.
You can tell when it's time. The campfire begins to, the wind beginning to blow through, wanting to snuff it. You see the trees listening, echoing that sound, that haunted melody that you know.
Here we go again.
You see almost the sky beginning to fall apart as darkness begins to settle in, and wherever you will show up is where you show up, and it is up to you to get out or get even. But as this darkness begins to settle, you take that breath ready to step into this world. Hag, you typically, most of you, see streaks of orange and yellow, perhaps strong crimson in the sky, smoke and wispiness. You don't see that. In this moment, as this world is settling in and transforming, transfigurating, you begin to see shades of teal and white, almost silver gray. Something you've never seen before.
Yeah.
But before you can react, it is dark, and silence beckons once more. It's silent for a while, almost wondering when the time will come for you to actually step in. Your eyes begin to open. Slowly, light starting to adjust, your eyes not used to, oh, well, There it is. You see the walls around you. You see the wooden floor or stone floor, whatever it might become this time. Your eyes see the cross section of hooks, perhaps for those who need to meet their end. It's damp, it's dark. You can feel almost an acrid taste in the air. Something gross. Death itself? No, this is worse than death. As your eyes adjust, the 5 of you, typically never together, are in the basement.
That's new.
Why are y'all in my house?
Why is it so dark in here?
Why didn't we get separated?
It also smells kind of funny.
As opposed to it usually smelling like roses?
Well,
You got a point, David.
it's usually not that bad.
Why are y'all in my basement?
Why are you
Don't
not
ask me.
killing us right now?
Why didn't you clean before we got here?
Yeah, it's pretty dirty in here.
Why are y'all being rude about my house?
If you would like, give me a general resolve check. As a matter of fact, we're gonna call this a focus up check. So roll your dice and add your resolve to it. Try to get your bearings.
Oh no.
11, right?
Yeah. Emmy.
So 11.
11. Okay.
It's 5.
5.
12.
12.
12.
Amazing.
10.
10.
Double ones.
Double ones. You know what? Your wounds look fresh right now. You're focused on your hands. You're focused on the feeling of settling in. Maybe you got a cramp. This isn't your time at all.
Time to shine.
Dwight, even you know it's the basement.
Yeah, I know this.
It feels dank. It doesn't feel right. You don't like being here. As a matter of fact, that hook in the back, you're used to that one.
Yeah.
It's your preferred spot at this point.
Would you like me to put you there?
I appreciate you not killing me right now, but the talking is not helping. It's upsetting.
But 3 of you, Nia, Claudette, Lisa, Hag, the thing that touches you the most is that it's cold. But the basement's usually cold. It's at the bottom of whatever space it has erupted in, but there's an unsettling cold. Perhaps things outside aren't as warm. And as you look at the steps, you can almost see soft tracks of snow. Perhaps you're just in Ormond, our family-friendly ski resort. Perhaps. Would you all like to look around? Would you like to head upstairs? What would you all like to do?
Someone should go check it out.
Can I check the lockers?
Sure. Give me a wits check.
Sorry.
Dwight?
That's so Dwight. 13.
13.
And I hit this.
You do. Unfortunately.
That's a good.
As a, you know what? This is a TTRPG and we're inspired. If anyone rolls double any number and they don't have an item, they're gonna get an item. Typically, killers never get items, but in this case,
I knocked them out of their hands.
perhaps. Yeah, she might pick one up. Go ahead and pick a card, any card.
Now,
Hope you get a flashlight.
I would scream. It's a key.
The key means in this game that whenever you want, if you get a roll you just don't like, you can cash in your key and immediately re-roll those dice.
Got it.
Ooh.
As you look into this empty, cold locker, it's metal, almost burning your hands. That's how cold it is. Frostbite itself starting to take hold. You open it, nothing's there. But why is there a dusting of snow in here? Why is there, are those veins? You're kind of used to that, maybe. But nothing really out of the ordinary, not immediately. Not here, at least.
Am I allowed to put a trap down?
Of course. Yes, so for Hag, she has an ability, her Blackened Catalyst, to put down phantasm traps. What you need to do for me is roll your dice and add your macabre to it. You need an 8 or higher. If you get an 8 or higher, you can easily put a trap down.
Ooh. I want to use my key.
You want to use your key now?
There you go.
That's
All right.
smart.
All right.
A.
8?
8, so 10.
Perfect, yes, easily. Describe what it looks like as you place your runes, your trap upon the ground, the magic, just raw power that you know so well.
So I lean down with my Megan Thee Stallion knees.
Stop.
And I, and I draw my triangle pretty quickly. I have add-ons here. And then I set it down right at the locker that I checked is, I'm assuming at the bottom of the steps. So
Yeah.
I put it like right in front of the bottom of the stairs.
Of course, yes. You set that. You take that dirt and those elements that you know, and you draw that triangle sacred to you now. That sign of yours. Pressing your hand against it, and you gonna feel that power emanating, almost like a chant calling to you. Come back to me. Come back to me. You know that whenever you need to, you can come back to this spot. Your trap is set.
Ooh.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
like, since you're not attacking us right now, it feels like amongst ourselves, we just call you the Hag. Apologies if that's bad. What should we call you?
You can call me Lisa.
Oh,
I have a name.
but that's a nice name. It's unexpected. Okay, well, welcome to the team, Lisa.
As Dwight and Lisa have a very awkward conversation. What would the rest of you like to do? Would you like to start heading upstairs? Anything else you want to try to look at down here?
I would love to search and study the basement.
Of course, yeah. Give me a search and study check, please.
Yeah.
That is going to be your dice plus your wits. And you're pretty witty.
6, 7, 8.
That's an 8, yes. On an 8, you can ask me 2 questions about this, and I have to answer. I'm sorry. On a 7 through 9, you can ask me 1 question about the basement itself, something in particular you might be looking for, and I have to answer you as truthfully as I can.
Oh gosh. I get to ask a question about the basement.
What are you looking for? What do you want to search and study?
Is there anything that I can take with me down here before we decide to maybe go upstairs?
Is there anything that you can take with you? That's the odd part. I'm actually going to give you that. You know the realms well. You expect to see chests and lockers, you see the hooks and all those things, but some of those things, like your chest that you expect to see in the back, around the corner, it's not here. The ground almost seems to have this eerie blue tint to it, whereas the basement's typically more red, more maroon, set deep. Other than the hook and the one locker that happens to be there, there's not much here you can actually take. There could be some debris upstairs, but not down here.
This place looks a lot different than it usually does, guys.
How so?
Well, I'm looking at all around us. There's this weird blue. It hasn't been like this before.
You're right.
Yeah, it's not like
Super
anything
cold,
I've
too.
ever seen.
Yeah, it's a lot colder than normal.
It is. It is very cold. It's a lot different. I think we definitely need to be on our guard.
Okay.
What do you all do? Head upstairs?
I think we head upstairs.
Watch out for the trap.
You notice something actually, though, because typically, yeah, when the 4 of you get too close to Lisa's traps, the Hag's traps, something pops out. You know, oh, jump scare.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen here, not to you at least. Perhaps whatever has brought you to this place, this whatever's
shit.
different.
Does it mean that there's something worse right now chasing the 5 of us?
I hope not.
You won't know until you do more looking. So,
Oh dear.
as the 5 of you begin to step upstairs, as I assume, you know, you step up those creaky steps, loud. As you get up to the top, you see what you expect to see out of the ski resort in Ormond. You look in front of you and you see a couple of decrepit suitcases kind of displayed about, no one ever returning for their luggage. You see that familiar fireplace, though no flame burns. Though something is in there. It's a blue aura, almost like plasma, miasma, sitting within it. The fireplace itself almost misshapen and misguided. You don't see a generator in sight.
I'm gonna check out that fireplace. I can do this.
Yeah.
Hang on, I've got this.
Would you like to search and study this fireplace?
Yeah, I'll touch it.
You're gonna touch the fireplace?
Yeah, it's sort of glowy.
Yeah.
Could be good.
Just for my understanding, are you touching the fireplace or what's inside?
The glowy thing.
Okay. I just needed to confirm.
No.
Please roll me your dice and add your resolve. Yep.
A double
So
one.
you're checking the Charlie horse
Plus
out
one.
with me now.
You got double ones plus one, which is a 3.
I try to act cool, right?
You try your best. Actor, you are not. As your hand begins to envelop, it almost begins to encircle you like an infection. You're gonna take 1 harm.
I don't
as
got
this
this.
entity, this mess we want to call this miasma touches you. It doesn't hurt as long, but you probably don't want to do that again. Just like all things, it does burn, just not in the way you think.
Oh, we
It's
match.
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cold, but it's not that cold, Dwight.
Yeah, don't touch this.
As you all look around, though, you see parts of this ski resort are open. Typically isn't. It's pretty much closed off. You see within the sky, it almost looks blue and ethereal, like you're in this astral ocean. The blues almost like waves of power, almost akin to, I don't know, a void. It feels like there is a lack of air, and yet it is here. It feels heavy and yet empty. It feels like you can float, but you can't. There's something weird about this place that you're in, though it looks like the places you have always been dropped into over and over again. But that's when you hear a familiar sound. As coming through one of the doors. Well, first they bump into it because they tend to do that 2 or 3 times before they actually get it right. As they step in, you see a familiar friend.
I
We know
like this
to
one.
be the Blight, also known as Talbot. He, in his long, decrepit robes, his mouth putrid with orange ichor, holding whatever type of weapon sickle in his hand, just kind of shakes it off.
Hey, Blake.
Oh, we just say hi to him now?
Oh, we're both killers, so we kind of know each other.
Oh, okay.
I see. You all have arrived.
I get behind her.
Sure.
Why hide behind me?
I hope it wasn't a long trip.
Do you know where we are?
What's going on?
Is it not obvious?
No, that's why we asked.
Surprised you all don't pick up more than you seem to. We call this the Void. Well, a place where those dark forces that guide us, they use this as a disposal area. A place where those are gone and never return. Why the 5 of you? are here?
I'm pretty much asking myself the same question. Can I do a wits check?
Of course. Yes. What would you like to do specifically?
I would like to do something's wrong.
Of course. Yes. Give me a something's wrong check.
Just kind of taking a moment to really look at him and look at my environment because I was a little distracted from my injuries earlier and take it all in. Oh no, don't fall.
Or no, you can re-roll that one.
Okay, thank you. All right. Ooh, math. Yeah, plus my wits, so 0, so that's 9, yeah.
9, that's not bad. Yeah. Well, you will be able to ask a question as well, but something of note, just like your newfound friend, the hag, he's not immediately attacking you, which is weird in itself. You have never seen this person not running to you like a chicken with its head cut off. So the fact that he's having a conversation should give you some kind of pause.
Didn't know he could talk.
Yeah, me neither.
But what specifically would you like to try to infer out of him or this place that is around you?
Well, he said it was a disposal and everything's different. And Claudette mentioned the color and the cold. So I'm just trying to identify, like, he said another realm. I'm trying to figure out, like, if this is real, like what's in front of me right now.
Of course, yes. One, it certainly feels real. I mean, what is reality? What is fantasy, right? But in this space, it doesn't feel like it's a programmed image, an illusion. It doesn't feel like it's a dream. It doesn't feel like you're sleeping. You know that you were pulled into a space. You know that feeling. This is just a space you've never been in, perhaps because you're not supposed to be here. So why you're here is the ultimate question. Blight still looks at you all. This, you could escape. It is rare, but you are not meant to be here.
Did you see any gens on your way?
Why would I care about a generator?
But don't you usually break them when we're trying to fix them? Or?
I break them just to be how do you say it? A pest, a nuisance.
A menace.
We don't need them. You do.
Oh.
But no.
No.
No generators. None of what you are so used to. The sense of possibility of leaving this realm does not reside in your ability to be a mechanic.
Well, I tried the blue thing. That didn't help.
Because it's the wrong blue thing.
So then what blue thing are you talking about?
He looks at you, Hag, like, why am I talking to these lessers right now? But he knows. He resolves himself. In this realm of the void, the only way you get out, and he points through a window, and through the window you can almost see this shimmering power, this essence, though it's kind of coalesced within itself. Within it, you see nothingness. You see black, and around it, you see these auras of yellow, of white and blue. That, we call them rifts. They are unstable. You have to stabilize them. There are many things within this realm, many creatures, many sources of power, energy of the void, void energy. Collect it all. Take it to that, and maybe you'll leave. But since you're here, I assume that means you are to be tested.
Well, I'd rather not.
Yeah.
But that is not for me to say. I am stuck here just like you. I must find my own energy. And if you all came together, you must do the same.
All right.
I have to work with the survivors.
You got any leads on energy?
Give me an appeal check.
Okay.
See how much you can convince him to give you some information.
6.
6. Okay. He looks at you, kind of cocks his head in that weird kind of creepy vibe. I cannot say I know much, but... And then he pauses, takes this long breath. A choice of deception or a choice of satisfaction. Strike and understand. Through their smiles will your fate be decided.
Why is it always riddles?
Always riddles.
What were you asking?
I was wondering where we'd get that energy for the rifts.
As a note, you just saw the blight be overtaken by something. He doesn't seem to know what it was. He looks at you. There are.
You okay, buddy?
I am fine. Like, sticks aside. There are pumpkins of the void. I know you can smash those, but other than that, you must search for yourself.
Smashing pumpkins.
Smashing pumpkins. I think that's a band.
Never heard of it.
Okay.
Wouldn't know.
Everyone give me a wits check, please.
Damn.
My rolls are
Yeah.
You know, David, you are.
It's not my day.
Your
It's not my
hands.
day.
Your hands. They're great. They're great right now.
Thank God I'm pretty. I'm not
Just take your shirt off. Leave its move. Just like when in doubt.
I'm just in a corner, just like.
What did you get?
11.
Great.
8.
8.
12.
12. 5. Again, yeah, you know, you're pretty.
That's all you need, David.
I
That's all you need.
think Dwight's
That's all you
probably
need.
more focused on making sure the blight's okay.
Yeah.
You know, Dwight is a precious being. He cares, even though he thinks everyone hates him. For the three of you, it's always the three of you, which is interesting. You begin to think about whatever this apparition, this voice that came out of the blight. A choice of deception and a choice of satisfaction. That sounds like perhaps a trick or a treat. Strike and understand. Is that smashing the pumpkins? Is that smashing something else? Through their smiles will your fate be decided. Most pumpkins do have a creepy smile, but other creatures also can smile. And he
Are there
mentioned
any
other
pumpkins
creatures
in the room we're in?
None in this room, no. But there is the vast area that you know the Orman Ski Resort to be.
Maybe
Perhaps
we should
in
start
different
checking
areas.
if we're gonna get out of here.
The so you mentioned the we have to bring our items to what was outside because it was the wrong light outside. Is that what you said?
No, you just feel like you're not in Kansas. You feel like the Orman that you are expecting is not the Orman that you are in. Anything that you might have might be useful, might not, but nothing specifically. You don't need to bring anything in a specific space.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think we need to bring the energy to that blue thing if we find some.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. I was misunderstanding. Yes, he mentioned that whatever energy you collect, perhaps you need to bring it to that unstable rift.
Can I put a trap in front of it?
Would you like to go out to that rift?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah. Give me a macabre check.
Ooh.
And as you get to this this rift, you can feel the energy. It almost beckons towards you, almost sucking you in like a black hole, but it's not able to actually find purchase upon your farm. Not yet. Perhaps when it's powered up, then you'll be able to escape.
Okay. I have 7.
7? Yes, that is. 7?
Yep, this is any 7+ you can play.
Yes, yes. Sorry, I had to make sure. Yes, that you can. You do. Very simple, very concise. You've been doing this over and over again. While you're out there, can you give me something's wrong check?
Me?
Yep.
Can I have a dice?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure not noticing anything.
David's over here like, damn, I look good.
It's kind of cold though.
Wait,
It's
freezing.
That's 8?
Yes.
Great. As you are placing down your trap, you almost feel like the hair upon your naked arm is beginning to rise ever so softly. Not many things can give you pause. Not even some of the other killers.
No.
And yet you feel like a sense like something's watching you. And as your eyes begin to scan closer to the storage area, my apologies, closer to the picnic area that is in Ormond, you see 2 shapes starting to take form, and they're looking in your direction. Before we get to that, what are the 4 of you doing?
I'm gonna try to get people rallied so that we can get some pumpkins. And so I'm like, come on everybody, and I tried to do something dramatic, like I jump over a counter or something, or like a chair, and go, let's do this, and be dynamic and shit.
Well, that happened. Can you give me an appeal check, please?
Yeah, I'm good at this.
Yes, you are.
7.
7, that's not bad.
Not bad.
You give it, you kind of give this kickflip moment in the air, like, yeah, very picturesque. And there's something adorable about our dear Dwight Fairfield. Even in the eyes of terror itself, he always seems to have a nervous one, but a smile.
And hope.
And hope. What does that do for you all? Do you all follow him? Where are you intending to go? Are you intending to walk out?
Sort of that away. I mostly like, we need to get out. We need to start looking. So it was a very generic, dynamic thing.
Yeah, no, I love it. Yeah, I think the rallying is starting to very much take hold. As you know, your newfound friend Hag has stepped outside to do some type of ritual with her little traps. What are the 3 of you doing?
So I'm kind of focused on the hag right now. I'm assuming she's in the part of Ormond where usually it's like kind of broken, like broken in the wall. So I can see her interacting with the rift, and I'm just kind of like in my own world, sort of just studying what she's doing, and I'm noticing I'm assuming she looks uneasy, but.
I think that's fair. Would you say that's fair? That you gave a look of what the heck's going on? Yeah. 100%. And I think you 2 could probably pick that up from Claudette, that she's probably clocked something. Would you all like to go follow the hag? Or what would you like to do specifically?
No, I'm very excited that he shook me out of whatever fugue state I was in with my pain, and I'm going after the small bean because he already touched glowing things, and then the blight said it was okay to touch the glowing things, and I'm very concerned about what he's about to do. So.
So you're gonna stick with Dwight?
Yeah, I'm sticking with Dwight.
What are you intending to do? You see that Claudette seems to have clocked the hag. I would assume that maybe Nia's also in that same path as well.
I'm actually curious about what's around, what our surroundings is, what's on where everyone else isn't.
Oh, of course. Yeah. You quickly give me a resolve check. I'm sorry, give me a wits check. And then what is your plan?
As soon as I'm on the other side of whatever I jumped over, I'm gonna start looking for pumpkins.
Okay.
And I'm doing this as vigorously as I can, just so that I'm trying to get people to, we can do this.
Amazing. What was your check?
You said wits or resolve?
Wits, my apologies.
4.
4. Yeah, I mean, you see a lot, but you're almost kind of blinded by so much happening at once. This place is not the same. And typically when you have a sense of understanding, a sense of familiarity, you know exactly where you need to go and how you need to get there. You know those loops very well.
Yes,
the loops ain't looping here. Something's off. And whether it's Dwight's, frantic movement, trying to figure out where he wants to go, and you see David kind of following that, or you can tell that something is getting a little eerie closer to where the hag and where Claudette is about to head off. You have a choice. Follow them or follow the hag.
I want to follow Hag.
Okay. Hag.
Yes.
As you see these two forms starting to take form, these two amorphous beings taking some kind of physicality, and you can tell that two of your newfound survivor friends have come to follow you. The first thing you see is a masculine figure.
A what figure?
A masculine figure
Okay.
begin to take shape. And as you look at them, skin begins to form upon their face. As you see darker skin, you see almost a tall, statuesque form as their body elongates ever so slightly just to match their height. You see some kind of hair shaved on the sides. You see almost cheekbones for days.
It's Idris Elba.
It's Idris Elba. No. As you look down on the form, you're starting to see almost is that a tuxedo? You see the suit with a bow tie, almost too pristine. The shoes shining in the soft moonlight. They kind of crack their hands and they look at you. And as they begin to open their mouth, you see the other form begin to take shape. This one, feminine, shorter, wearing black overalls, covered in oil and dust, these large working gloves upon their hands. She having this caramel skin almost blotched with what can only be a Rorschach test, vitiligo, upon their face. These hazel eyes that slowly but surely turn black, but then turn blue, like the void itself. You see this gentleman kind of crack his neck, massage his folds where his vocal cords are, looking at you. And as his eyes open wide and as his mouth almost detaches, forming this long open maw, as they begin to take form, these black veins begin to shoot up their body. You see them almost become incorporeal, this manifestation of sorrow and decay, these haunts starting to take form. And they are coming towards the three of you. I'm gonna give you all a chance to hear what's going on, or you're coming in on the second turn.
If we hear that scream, I'm turning around. I'm gonna go join my friends. We don't split up.
I was giving you a choice.
No, that's what I do. I'm not gonna leave them to themselves.
All right.
Right there.
I'm so glad you didn't make me roll so I could hear it and turn around as well.
Oh, no. With these dice, I think you need to bless them in some way, shape, or form.
Let's go, David. Take your shirt off. We're going.
As the five of you, you see Dwight and David starting to run into this space as these two haunts are starting to come down on you. I need all of you to take one die and roll it. This is how we're going to determine which groups go first, either the haunts or the player. They have to beat my roll, which is a 2. Anybody get over a 2?
Everybody.
Everybody.
You know, fair. Did you?
I got 2. I'm gonna be a meme.
You gotta. Well, that's fine. As long as one of you got higher than me.
Okay.
And that was easy to do. So how combat is going to work? You have your brute checks that you can do. Ooh. Some of you has more supernatural, preternatural vibes, like you with your plants, you with your magic in general. You can use your macabre rolls to try to inflict some damage. Some of you can help other people. It is up to you. But these two haunts are coming down on you now. We are going to start with our 6, actually. What would you like to do? As I set up this board a little bit.
I would like to knuckle up.
You would like to knuckle up. So that means you want to get your claws and go to town on one of these two individuals. That means roll your dice and add your brute to that.
7?
8.
7.
8.
8?
Is it?
8.
6, 7, 8.
8.
Perfect. On a 7 through 9, you do inflict harm. How does it look as you strike down on one of these creatures? Are you striking down on the masculine figure or the feminine form?
The masculine one.
Ooh. Fair.
Yeah. I got Idris Elba in my head.
Scratchy.
No, real. So in hag form, I just do like a little snarl, and then just quick strike down.
Great, and you slash through his spiritual form. You see some of that void-like energy almost gets whipped away as he kind of and
I want
looks
to take his
back
bow
at
tie
you.
with it too.
And yeah, of course, that bow tie. Yeah, you want to keep it?
I'm gonna keep it.
Great. You have his bow tie in hand as he flinches. But as he flinches, you see some of that residual energy comes back towards you. You're gonna take 1 harm from touching them.
Oh no. You said there's a picnic table out here, right?
There is.
Yeah. Is there anything on the picnic table I can grab?
Give me a search and study.
Is there a golden toolbox?
Oof. I found air.
Did I rub off on you?
Oh no.
Well, I will say this. Don't forget, you do have an item on you.
That's true. I do have my flashlight.
Would you like to? I'm a kind and gracious observer. I will allow you to, instead of using that bad roll, which won't be good for you, I will say that right now, to use that item. Or you can honor the dice and tell the story as it needs to be told. Up to you.
I'm gonna honor the dice.
You're gonna honor the dice.
I will honor the dice.
Love everything about that. I think you're frantic, and I think the wood is like one of the true forms of nature that you see here. And you're like, table must have something on it. You go reaching, and as you do, you slice your hand as there's a rogue nail in it. Please take 1 harm. What would any of you else like to do? You can just jump in with something you want to do.
I'm holding back for a second. I want to see what David does, because if he's going to do something heroic and exciting, I'm going to pump him up the way only I can do.
Okay, I love that.
I'm still kind of just looking up right here. I guess I'm going to knuckle up as well.
Of course, yeah, and you're our brute buddy.
Yep.
So this is easy for you. So go ahead and give me that brutes check. Roll that.
2 or 1?
2. Yeah. Yep.
Can you blow on them?
You don't want that.
Please.
Hey! Math.
What? That's an 8.
Yeah.
That is great. What does it look like as you just connect with? Are you connecting with the feminine form or the masculine form? But they're both kind of ambiguous at this moment because they're just blobs of gauntly weirdos.
So just to make sure I have my bearings. Hag went after the masculine form.
Yep.
It's the one that had sort of the energy come back.
Yes.
I'm assuming Dwight's a little bit behind me. So I'm going to come in almost flanking and go after the feminine form.
Of course, yeah, easily. And you connect with her. You connect with this amorphous head as it reels back and just looks directly back at you. And you see those those gloves that they had on almost rematerializing as they close their fists, matching your energy, ready to strike you next. What would you like to do?
I am curious about the shield.
Ooh.
Since she took damage.
She did. If you would like to, yes, as you see her going over, go ahead and give me that shield check. You roll your dice plus your brute.
That is not good.
You can re-roll that dice.
Re-roll it?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10?
10. Amazing. This is fun. I like this a lot. Okay, that's pretty nice. It doesn't really apply, but I'm going to make it apply.
Ooh.
As you see her starting to rub her hands over this thing, and before she can even get cut by this nail, you find that it's actually part of a loose piece of the wood, and before she gets to it, you rip it up and just yeet it to get it out of the way. But you yeet it towards the feminine form. Who's going to take the harm that you were going to take.
I like that.
So you didn't take a harm at all, actually, and they will take 1 harm. That was great. That was great. Good for you.
Yes.
Dwight, what are you doing?
Thanks, Mia.
I'm kind of impressed that for the first time, Lisa, our friend Lisa, is actually on our side. So I get really excited, and I'm gonna use Prove Thyself.
Ooh!
And I'm gonna go. So I'm burning this. I'm giving it to you. Whoops.
Oh, I got it.
And I go, Lisa, fuck him up. So you get an extra attack.
So,
no,
yes.
I have to roll my appeal.
Yeah, roll your appeal. So we have shifted the meaning and the way certain perks work to fit this tabletop game. So Dwight is going to attempt to use Prove Thyself. He has to roll his appeal. If he gets a certain number, he can let one person take their turn again. It's a way of helping in that moment.
9.
11.
Ooh.
That's yes,
That's
that is
11.
11. Easily enough. As you see your little new friend, almost like, woo! You got this. There's something almost primal though that comes upon you as you feel that eloquence coming from him, stirring you. You're able to go again before they can.
Oh, love that.
What would you like to do?
Fuck him up.
Yeah.
I mean, you also do have magic. If you want to bind them, if you want to try to, sap them of their energy, whatever you want to try to do in this moment. Or you can just, knuck of your buck. That's fine too.
I kind of do want to bind them.
Yeah? Let's do that. Yeah, use your magic. Yeah, you roll your
So
dice.
it'd be a macabre roll, right?
Yes, it'll be a macabre roll.
Okay.
Yes. And depending on how well you do, it'd be one or both.
Ooh,
That's not great.
what's my
It's 4 + 2, that's 6.
6?
That is a 6. Unfortunately, that is one less than you needed. As you attempt to bind them, perhaps it's because you're in this foreign space that you're not used to in this moment. It's not settling exactly right. Your traps for one thing, but going back to your roots quite literally is almost more work than it needs to be. Perhaps you just gotta focus up a little bit. But you don't have that time as this masculine form looks upon you. But first, looks to their friend, who looks to you, David, and just balls that fit up and just clocks you in the face.
Hooray.
Oof. That is okay. As they hit you, it hurts more than it should. You're gonna take 2 harm.
Okay.
And as you get hit, the other one again opens up their mouth. Again, it elongates much wider than it should, becoming this maw, gaping and open. But nothing comes out for a moment. But then it's like a dog whistle. It is the highest pitch. It's not a C sharp, but it feels sharp. It is so invasive in your minds. I need all of you to make a focus up check. If you fail this, you're taking 2 harm. Not you, my apologies.
Okay. So is it 1 or 2?
2. You always roll 2 unless I tell you. If anyone gets under a 7, let me know.
10.
No, wait, what was it again?
10.
Say it again?
What was it again?
A resolve check.
Resolve, got it.
What'd you get?
10.
10.
You all seem to be immune to this discordant symphony striking your ears. You are fine, but the individual looks hurt really badly. You all get another shot. What would you all like to do?
That is super annoying.
I want to bind his throat.
Give me a macabre roll.
Don't make that a thing on Twitter. Oh, God. I have 10.
Easily. What does it look like? As a matter of fact, how do you bind him so well that you almost just coalesce his existence into nothingness?
Yeah. So I use my hand that I set my traps, but I implant it onto the floor and just feel these, I'm going to say blue vines because we're in a blue realm, rise from the barren ground and go straight to his neck. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And can I pop his head off?
Of course.
I'm going to pop his head off.
It is popped. This ghostly, almost ethereal form somehow becoming decapitated by the raw void-like power that exists in this realm. Something that somehow you have been able to control. You see that head just hit the ground, and then suddenly they're gone, leaving just a little bit of dormant blue energy just floating. And it goes into you.
That's the stuff.
Yeah. So that's happened to me twice.
Say that one more time?
So the energy has gone into me twice.
Nope, that wasn't. You didn't get hurt this time. Remember the Blight spoke about some kind of void energy?
Yeah.
You think that this is the energy that now you have actually taken from them.
Okay.
The first time we just getting hit. You are not taking any harm right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As I'm still in this realm, I feel like there's something about it that makes me feel empowered. And I want to use some magic.
Okay.
I want to try and use magic.
What would you like to do?
I want to try and trap the last enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it. Remember that magic is only a word that is used to try to describe something that you don't understand. You have such an innate understanding of plants, of nature itself, the way you are able to heal without a health kit, a first aid kit.
Just sort of go
says
like
that
this,
you have a power. Exactly. Just kind of do this, just pat, yeah, exactly. Give it a shot.
You didn't see that.
Get me to blow on that. Uh-oh.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I really like this. High or low? Just say high or low.
High. I meant low.
No, you want it opposite. You want it opposite. You're good. I really want this to happen, so I'm gonna give you a free reroll.
Ooh. Yay. Okay, perfect.
Now, don't mess up this time.
Okay. Wait.
Do the thing.
Go. Me?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, no.
You're him. Oh.
What does it look like as you bind this second creature?
I'm gonna use my plant for this. And
Have you decided their name
my
yet?
Plant. This is Maurice Jr.
Oh, MJ.
Yeah. So Maurice Jr. This long piece stretches out and wraps itself, grows. It just grows and wraps itself around this enemy, entangling them.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming this makes them completely immobile.
Yes, it has them stuck. Somehow you're being able to wrap something that's so immaterial, but again, power is what you make it, and it is just.
I take a run and smack him in the mouth.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it. Yes, I think this is a moment of just pure energy coming from.
And then I'm just
minus
holding
one
this.
brute.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
They're tight.
Ah,
Yeah, well,
well.
fuck it. I'm using my key.
Okay.
I want this.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
So I still suck him in the mouth.
You do.
It doesn't do much, but
You know what happens? You know when a fist hits a brick wall?
yeah,
Yeah, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah, can you take a harm from me, please?
I will.
But it was a good effort. It was. It was.
Bottle.
Everyone, wait. I've got him entrapped.
Okay.
Do you think we could maybe get information out of him?
You want me to rip his head off?
I don't know if he'll talk.
You are smart enough to know that this thing does not want to speak to you.
Doesn't want to speak.
We need the juice.
Can we check its pockets?
You know what? Yes. Check its pockets.
Give me the
Just
dice.
roll me.
I
Yeah,
got you,
roll me 2d6 plus. Let's say this is wits. Sure. Yes.
8?
Tell me to stop.
Stop.
You find a health kit.
Sweet, he's got a health kit.
But at that moment, as you seemingly take something material from the immaterial, something's wrong about that, something so foreign, it makes it become incorporeal, makes it become so wispy and so broken that it just disappears, your vine suddenly hit the ground.
Uh-oh.
And it leaves behind again that same energy. And it goes into you.
Jeez. You all right?
At that moment, you see.
That looked cool.
It did. It looked really cool. You know what's even cooler?
No.
As you suddenly see, oh, that's a tree. Oh, that's the signpost to Ormond. All right, he's here. As the blight. I see you've met friends.
That's not the word I would use.
Friends?
It is a word to signify their importance to what you need.
Yeah, we made short work of them, too.
Yeah.
I watched from a distance. You did nothing.
Oh.
Dwight helped.
He provided excellent moral support.
Can you give me an appeal check, please?
Eight.
Okay. He kind of looks at you and just cracks his head. Fine. I don't know how much longer you have. Well, time doesn't really exist, but that is the start. You have collected a bit. I would think you need a lot more to power that rift. Find the pumpkins, smash them. Perhaps then you will be able to escape. Well, what are you standing for?
I just sort of scramble.
I just like that him. He's like getting stuck in place and going around.
Yeah, totally doing it. Are there any pumpkins around?
Well, one, if you would like, give me a search and study check. Also, Blight can use. There is more to look for. There are many spaces in this area. I would advise you all choose one and then convene afterwards.
Like split up?
Yes, that's exactly what I am saying.
I got 12 on my search and study.
Noted. Just you. For a moment, you swear you see something glowing in the corner.
Ooh.
I'm going.
Okay. What the rest of you doing?
I would like to go to the Killer Shack.
Okay. Yes. Great. You will head over to the shack, to the ski shack.
I'm gonna go with Dwight because I know he's hurt. I just copped this med kit off of this void creature, and I kind of want to take care of him, but also make sure that he doesn't hurt himself again.
Fair. That is very fair. All right. All right. Where are you going, Nia?
Can I go outside where no one else is going?
There are many places you can go on top of the ski resort. You can try to look inside where the rentals are. You can go towards the woods. It looks like our good friend Hagiana
Has gone to the
is heading to the shack.
Mm-hmm.
Right
So
there.
I will go with the entryway.
I'm probably heading, well, I'm heading to the shiny bit, so I don't know if it's in the woods or something, but
it's over here.
There you go.
So he's going to the entryway.
Claudette is following me.
I will go to the storage.
You go to storage? All right.
Oh, there she is.
Claudette is with you.
David, what are you doing, David?
I'm going to the balcony because I think I'll be able to get a good vantage point from there and see what's going on.
That is fair. And Blight goes wherever he needs to go.
Dwight, wait up.
Huh?
Here.
You have a health kit. If you would like to use it, don't look at what's on the cards because we're just using them as a visual aid. If you would like
I like
if you
Yes.
would like to use that now, you can immediately regain 2 of your health.
That feels very good. Thanks, Claudette.
Feels better?
Yeah,
You're welcome.
I'm all good. Let's do this.
All right, we're going to start with Dwight and Claudette.
Ooh.
As you two head over towards the entryway, it's the same, though again, this odd void-like space, this astral world has kind of taken over this soft glow in the air. towards the entryway, you start to see more of the black fog that you know so well starting to coalesce. It's a little hard to see. You do have a flashlight, though. If you would like to use that now or save it, it's up to you. But it's a little harder to see, which means checks might be a little hard for you, though you do still see.
I saw a shiny thing.
You see a shiny thing.
You see some shiny over there?
Yeah, right there.
I do have
Let's
a
go check it out.
flashlight. Yeah.
Click it.
Yeah. Click, 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 click. Sorry, y'all, just got nerfed. Click, click.
Yes, as you shine, this light just starts to dissipate the fog just enough where you can see it in a more focused way. For sure, just around the corner from that sign, you see a small glowing pumpkin.
Oh.
You
I
found
think
one.
we're supposed to smash it.
You also see a pumpkin just a little bit ahead.
Wait, I think I see another one.
You get it.
I'll get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. You smash that one, and I'm gonna go get that one.
Are they? Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that.
You wonder how big they are?
No, I'm wondering how far apart they are. 'cause I don't wanna
they're
split up.
within scenes, sight distance,
Okay.
for sure. Yeah,
I don't want to split up more than we are already.
No, not at all.
Okay.
You gonna go smash the pumpkin?
Yeah, just jump on it.
Great. Immediately, as you jump on this pumpkin, you get bombarded with this energy. And then your mind is jolted back. And for a moment, you're in the woods. A little bit younger than you are.
Oh.
You're hearing the loud, rampant ruckus of your fellow coworkers. This impromptu trip that your boss has asked you, forced you to go on. These jerks who have misled you and judged you at every turn suddenly wanted to be your friend.
I didn't miss that place.
You didn't. But you remember in your hand, shaky, a nice little bit of moonshine that your boss gave you. That first sip, strong. In your moment, in this moment, what were you feeling? Were you hopeful? Were you curious to know why you were here? Were you feeling excited for potentially finally being a part of the team? What were you thinking about?
It's probably a little bit of hope, but mostly quite a lot of fear that it's again gonna be me being the butt of some joke that I didn't get.
You take that drink and it slides down like a warmth, like a hug that you didn't know you needed, and you know you'll never get, not from these folks. You're nothing but a number, another piece in a puzzle they didn't ask to put together. But you're here.
Yeah.
You're excited, you're hopeful, you're curious, and the night goes on. It gets dark, darker still. You hear the soft howl of the wolves. You're in the forest, the woods, but you're fine. Everyone's together.
Yeah.
Until darkness comes, you wake back up and everyone's gone. You've been abandoned. Yet again. The friends you thought you had weren't your friends. The family you thought you were beginning to have don't care for you. The moonshine that was your comfort, now nothing but an empty glass in front of you, to be tossed, abandoned, just like they abandoned you. And as you try to find your way back home, you know you never go home, because that was the first time you stepped into the fog.
Damn.
You find yourself coming out of that flashback.
Well, that
it was but
bummer.
a second for you.
Ugh.
You okay, Dwight?
I'm better now.
All right. I know we have to get these pumpkins. I know, you just seem a little off for just a moment there.
You can do this. I'll hold her hand while she punches it or kick it.
I need fan art.
Aww.
You head over to.
I really love plants. I really don't want to kick this pumpkin.
Want to do it together?
It looks creepy. It's like staring up at you.
I know, but it's okay. Just because it looks imperfect doesn't mean it's bad.
That's true.
Okay, can
We
we
gotta.
come together?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Your foot doesn't even touch it. Yours goes through it, and again, jolted into your mind. And you hear that a motor? Ah, there it is. Your mind comes to, and you're sitting in the middle of this bus, this metro transit, heading home. In your hand, a plant. You know that you need to get home, get off the bus and trek through the woods, but it's not hard. And as you're sitting there, you're thinking about, I did that. Science is great. Science is nothing for me. I'm going to be a botanist. I'm going to change the world. Though you know the world doesn't want to be changed. You know people don't like it when change is forced upon them. When they see someone who is so smart, so understanding, it's foreign to them. It makes them angry. It makes them not like you. It makes them shun. You've been almost a pariah your entire life because of this. You have a way with the world, nature around you. You know how to envelop it like a mother to child. And no one gets it. Not even your parents. Let her be like all the other kids and go skate or play basketball or get on the phone, but they want to play with those plants all the time. It's fine, dear. You remember your mother is berating and berating. Why can't she be like everybody else? But why would you want to be like them? You have the power of the world in your hand. Nothing stops nature, and you're going to guide it into whatever it needs to be next. You just got to get off the bus, get back home, and your day begins again. With a little extra hope that this time someone will get it. You see the bus driver pull to your stop, looks back to you. Gonna be okay when you get home, little one?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Good. And they say little one, but they're like in their 60s. Everyone's young to them. You get off the bus, see the forest in front of you, it's luscious. It's like a home away from home, and you step through like a certain fairy tale on her way to her grandmother's house. But you don't get home. Not that time. The forest you enter is nothing like you've ever seen before, and you've been stuck there ever since. You're back home, back here, in this void, again, but a second for you, but you might know.
You good?
It always works out. Let's keep moving. Let's find the others.
Let's go.
We pan over to a decrepit shack where we see Lisa. What are you doing? I'm assuming you're looking for things?
Yeah, so I enter into the killer shack. Just notice there's no pallets, which is like fine by me because yeah, I'm good with that. Have an instinct to put down a trap. So I would like to roll to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put down your trap. Give me that macabre.
Ooh.
That's
That is a
13.
beautiful roll.
Yeah, that is beautiful. Easily. You begin to put down that trap. And as you finish, you're remembering that the pallet should be here and it's not, but you used to look over. And sometimes you might see this bundle of sticks with a couple of skulls that we know to be boons or hexes, totems. No totem is there, but a creepy pumpkin is.
So when I'm done laying my trap, I want to go over and strike it.
As you strike it, your long black claws cutting into this flesh with ease, but as it does, you find yourself in a dark, decrepit room. Your bottom against the wet, nasty ground, almost mochi, muddy, emulsified, just not a place for anyone to ever be willingly. And this was not willingly. Your eyes come to and you look down and you see these rusted shackles next to you. Broken, but there. You see next to you as you see a small little cicada on the wall as it begins to flutter away. And then the voices enter your mind coming from way past, outside of the confines of this place. You hear them celebrating about their next catch, their next meal. Those, like you, who have been taken away from their loved ones, their families, their homes, their hopes, their dreams dashed, all so they can have supper under the full moon. This isn't right. Why you? But not why you, why? Why do they think they can take you? You who own power, absolute. Your ancestors have made you prepared for this day, though they have warned you. Make sure you use this right. Make sure you use this for the right reasons, but who gets to decide what is right? They have taken everything from you. And you feel that power growing. You feel a dark urge coming upon you. You can almost feel your body becoming emaciated, slowly but surely. And you can hear one coming towards you. As this individual steps into the room, it's like a fire. It's like a burning. Their heart, their livers in your hands. As you begin to reach out the first time, your power comes true, almost like a pinpoint, grabbing and ripping. You feel their heartbeat. Not that you're holding their heart, but you feel it in your core. Do-do. A power calling to you. Do-do. Do-do. And as, just for a moment, you close your eyes, the first of many times you'll kill, your first official step into the fog. Come back out.
First blood. Ugh.
You ponder over that for a moment, knowing that at some point you all need to reconvene. Camera pans away again, and heads up to a balcony. Overlooking this area, this ski resort that is so lost in time. You find yourself looking around. What are you thinking about? What are you doing?
I'm still confused about how this energy thing works, but we obviously need the pumpkins, so I'm looking for any sort of pumpkins.
And it's not hard to find. You get up the steps, you're expecting to see a down pallet that you're just going to easily parkour over it, but it doesn't exist. But in the corner, where two railings connect, you just see a small little glowing pumpkin. It's almost inviting you, staring at you, though it doesn't have eyes.
Well, head on over to it, and I'm still in a bit of a mood about getting hurt, so I'm gonna punch it really hard.
Yeah, your fists connect with it easily, just making it just like compress within itself, and as you connect with it again, you find yourself hearing first the soft murmur of patrons in a pub You see yourself sitting upon a stool, the bar top, your home away from home in a way. Your hands, as you look down, are bloody and bruised. Perhaps you just got done fighting, just got done in a bout. The beer, its frothiness still untouched. Why? It's been about 20 minutes, but you're sitting there. Friends next to you, trying to cheer you up. It's all right, pal. You'll be fine. Your friend Rick, he is a confidant, someone you can always trust and believe in. But even he doesn't get it sometimes. You see, when you fight for a reason. You never fight just to let blood fly, let rage unfold. You fight because you have to. You fight because you have to survive. But what do you, David King, have to survive? Life's easy. You get by, you get a drink, rinse and repeat. But the world doesn't understand you. And perhaps it doesn't understand you because you aren't allowing yourself to be understood. Your mind kind of lingers on a certain individual named Tristan. The one where, if life were perfect, you all could be. Just be. But that's not the life of someone like you. Whether you force yourself to believe that, or whether that's actually truth itself, it's not going to happen. You find yourself knocking over that glass, hitting a random patron who, rightfully so, gets angry, and then suddenly there's a bar fight. Rick's like, hey man, calm down, you're fine. Nah, it's too much. It's too much. No one's ever going to get it. And if I need to just be this brute, then that's what I'll be. You find yourself stepping outside. How do you feel?
I mean, I'm obviously incensed, but I have that disconnect with myself where I don't even fully understand what I'm mad about. There's just this like burning inside, especially because I was thinking of Tristan. Just kind of heading out, walking, trying not to punch walls and blow off a little steam. I know I'm gonna have to apologize to Rick later because he doesn't like it when I fuck up his bar, but I fucked up his bar again. That's what I'm thinking.
And you walking. Days become weeks. But it was that moment of not letting yourself really understand, not letting yourself love, that sparked the timeline, the trials and tribulations that eventually led you into the fog itself. You come back out. You can see Claudette and Dwight starting to head back towards the chalet proper.
I'm gonna probably do the same. I'll just nod to them and then kind of head. Yeah, I take my time though, because I gotta get my focus back, and that did shake me a little bit, so.
Of course.
Heading back to them, but a little slower than usual, and hopefully nothing attacks them while I do that. Oh no, I said it.
The camera pans once more, and we head over to a small little storage area where we see graffiti artist Nia. What are you doing in here? What are you thinking about?
I'm just looking. I'm looking around, trying to see if I can see anything that looks familiar, or see if I can see what we were looking for, that glowing pumpkin.
Mm-hmm. You get inside of this storage area, and you look through the open space. You just kind of take in Orman. You almost take it in like it's a game, like it's a thrill. You know how to get in and out. That's been your life. And just for a moment, just let that sit with you until coming into your peripheral, somehow you missed it. Right next to the corner, it's a small little pumpkin, almost a little baby one. Like, help me, help me.
No, not the pumpkin.
So you smash it.
Takes me a minute, but yes.
As you let your foot connect with this thing, you find yourself being taken to a place. It's dark for a moment, but then it settles. You look around. This is it. Your friends don't get it, or you're tagging up all these places. They say you're not really doing anything good with your life. Whether they say, don't be a rebel without a cause, be a rebel with one. But you know your cause. You know that putting a light on these places, even if it's the tag of your own, it means something. It means something to you. And as you look up at this abandoned asylum, you can see the sign Crota's print upon it. You know that this is is it a big break? No, it's not about fame, but it's something important to you. You know you need to find the right spot, the right space. You step up those stairs, you look around the inner workings of this asylum, thinking about what could have gone wrong here, what could have gone right, what could have just existed. You look for the perfect wall. You get your paint can, starting to shake them up, thinking about the colors, the story that you're gonna tell with the hues and the tones. It's a gray castle. Perhaps we could do something cooler, some greens, some purples, maybe a touch of orange to shake it up a little bit. What are you thinking about as you're preparing to tag this place?
How much peace it brings me to do this.
And it's odd because it shouldn't bring peace when this is the literal definition of disrupting peace. This place is so untouched. Who are you to come in and damage it, to dismantle it? Those words from your friends coming back in your mind again, why are you doing this? You think about the world, those who don't get folk like you. You're a graffiti artist. Artist is there for a reason. You are there to inspire, to create, to give back, to show this place in a different light, and no one gets it, but they will once they see your tag, your name on this wall. And you begin to spray, and you're spraying, and it's like a dance. You know exactly the highlights, you know exactly where to contour, you know exactly how to make things pop, how to make things shine, and you're beginning, and you know this is right. You don't even see the fog starting to trickle in. It's mixed up with the smoke, it's mixed up with the spray itself. You're in your element. Once this is done, no one's ever gonna doubt you, but guess what? No one's ever gonna know. You're back. Cold, desolate. But energy. Perhaps now, meeting back with your friends, you can get out. And I would say, I believe the 5 of you eventually convene back into the central chalet area. All of you almost having this glow about you. A couple of you start to see haunts, these decrepit figures, but they don't seem to attack you. They're almost like stuck, not able to corporealize. But as you get close enough, these orbs just kind of float off of them and come back to you, collecting more energy as you get to this space. This place is a graveyard. You're not meant to be here. It's time to go. As you meet up, you know that outside is a rift. And all you have to do is place all of that energy inside.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's get out of
Do you
here.
know how?
Let's just walk up to it.
Yeah, I was gonna just go like this.
I feel different now.
I can feel it in my jellies.
I will pretend I understand, and let's go do those.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
We're all gonna step outside and go towards the rift.
As you begin to step towards this rift, it is about 10 feet in front of you.
Ooh.
All you have to do is touch, and this power is going to emanate and escape and fill in and hopefully become what you need. But before you can get there, you feel the ground suddenly begin to shift. almost like something breathing in and out.
You feel that?
Emanating from the ground itself.
Wasn't
You
me.
start to see these wisps of smoke and these emaciated forms beckoning and forming out of nothingness. Suddenly, forming in front of you is this giant creature. These long spider-like legs jutting into the ground. Very familiar to most of you.
Yeah.
But as you look upon it, you see something else. It's like it's emanating your worst fears. Dwight, as you look at it, you see your boss staring directly at you. Hag, you see your captors one by one, wanting to eat you, literally. Nia, you start to see your friend doubting you, smoke cans in your face. You see your mother not understanding why you love the things you love. You see Tristan backing away, knowing that you can't be with him. This thing is a amalgamation of your worst fears. You thought you were getting out here without a fight. You're funny. And to show this, we got a little spider belly. Okay. Everyone, roll. Now, unfortunately for you, I don't have an army. It's okay.
One.
One of them.
One die.
I get the roll. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I get the roll twice. Ooh, that's a 5. That's a 5. Anybody get over a 5?
I got 5.
You got a 5?
Wait, what are we rolling for?
Just one die.
Just one die.
It's for
Oh.
the.
Oh, one.
For initiative.
It's not initiative.
Oh, sorry. Just roll one die.
That's a 6.
3. Thank you.
And you too.
Oh, good. You got 6s. You all beat my 5. You all get to go first. You see these long limbs of the physical form. Everything else is almost like, if I can describe it in a way that players can get it, you know how Dredge looks?
Yes.
I guess kind of looks like an amalgamation of stuff. The physical parts are these spider legs. Perhaps that's what you need to strike in order to take this thing down. You all get to go first. Who would like to go, and what do you do? This thing is not going to be kind to you.
Can I ask a general question?
I would love to ask a general
Do
question.
we have to fight it?
I would say that you at least need to incapacitate it.
Okay.
It does not look like it's going to let you go willingly. And perhaps as you look into it, you almost see this glowing energy inside. Perhaps it has what you need left to get out.
But he's blocking the.
He's blocking it, yeah.
But my
That's
trap
clearly
is
where
in
we
front of
need to
it.
go.
It is in front of it.
So I could be behind him.
You could, but you think, I'm gonna just give you this friendly, it might have the rest of what you need to get out.
Juice up.
Perhaps what you have
Dang.
isn't
I was like, yo, we're out.
Bye. Yep.
I would like to.
I want to fight it, that's for sure.
I want to use third seal.
Okay. Yes, you're gonna use your one of your hexes. That's gonna be good. Third seal. Yes. Please roll macabre.
I have 11.
That is amazing. As you place this hex upon them, it doesn't have eyes, but you can tell that it is watching you. And suddenly, you just see this essence of your energy, this green, this power, just suddenly overtake it. For the rest of this fight, it's going to have a -2 to its brute and resolve rolls.
Oh, nice.
That is good. That means it might not hit you. Who's next?
Are we going numerically based on it?
How you want to go?
Okay, well, I want to activate No Mither.
Yep.
So I don't know if that takes a whole action, but I'm going to do that.
Nope, just activate it.
Okay, and then I'm basically going to stand in front of it, kind of almost making a shield between me and my friends, and when it hits me, I'll dead hard.
Great. Amazing. And just so you all know, with No Mither, she's immediately taking 3 harm, and if she ever goes down to 0, she's going to have an ability to regain some health immediately.
And I also have the 2 from before, so I'm actually...
Ooh, okay,
Yep.
noted. Noted,
Yep,
good to know.
That's why I'm doing it.
Yep, let's start hitting this thing. Who's next? You want to hit it?
I would like to hit it. Kick it, punch it, slap it. I don't care what I do.
Amazing. Yeah, give me a knuckle up.
Wait.
Plus brute.
Brute, thank you.
Yep.
I can't math right now. Nine.
Not easily. How do you literally take one of these legs and just like take it off of me? Like, what do you do to take this leg and destroy it?
Oof.
One of them at least.
Okay, I'm getting into it. Okay, I would very much like to kick it so then I can grab one of its legs, yank it off.
Yep. You kick it immediately. I mean, you're getting back into your element. You know how to evade very well. And as you do, just take it and just yank off. It just reaches out in terror. One leg gone.
I want to search and study. I'm looking for a weak point.
Do it.
Ooh, it's nice. Claudette's gonna Claudette.
Yeah, about that. I rolled a 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. If you sacrifice one of your abilities to use a perk, I'll let you reroll one of those dice.
Sacrifice one of my abilities?
One of your perks
One of my perks?
that you're not going to use.
Botany knowledge.
Great. Reroll one of the die. I'm going to reroll the low one. Yeah.
Oh, here's my perk.
Yep. Thank you.
Hi, perk. Hi, perk. We hardly knew.
Amazing.
You.
Definitely its legs and the joints. Get the joints, rip it off like a good set of crab legs.
I can see the joints. Look at the
Some
joints.
butter.
Definitely weak on the joints. Aim for the joints, everyone.
I'm gonna grab the empty first aid kit that I kept because it's comforting, and I'm gonna chuck it at the joint as soon as I can.
Do it.
Do it.
Yes. Please do.
There you go. It's 11 minus 1, 10.
And easily, you find that resolve within you, and you just yeet it, and somehow it hits it right where it goes to just pops clean off, hitting the ground, almost like kind of withering before it dissolves into nothingness.
Yes!
It's still standing. A couple more hits and get it.
Ooh. So I'm good to go. I'm okay with continuing.
Yep. Hit it. Yep. You can tell that even if I.
Ooh.
It's
But
minus 2. All of you take 1 health or 1 harm as it gets slashes out and hits you all at once. But it's barely hanging on. That blinding and finding its weak spots is exactly what you needed to do. Everybody, give me 1 more round of attacks.
I want to use magic.
When
Yep. Sorry.
the harm that I took, does it count as an attack?
No.
No.
No. Yeah. Unless it need. Does it need to? Does it need to?
Well, I was basically being a meat shield to Dead Hard, but I have to be attacked to do the brute response.
Oh yeah. No, that would count.
That would count?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I was understanding.
But I'll let them have a moment, and,
Yep.
and then I'll do that.
We're fighting this in the chalet.
Outside of the chalet. Sorry.
Outside of the chalet out front.
Yep. Right next to the rift.
Right next to the rift.
Yep.
Okay. Is the bulldozer there?
It is.
Ooh.
Girl.
Nice.
Okay. So I have 8.
Amazing. How do you harm this thing with your magic?
I want to summon more vines.
Oh yeah.
And rip one of its legs off.
As a matter of fact, you take one and somehow you have just enough energy to grab another one and just like rip them off like you're ripping off the arms of a Barbie doll. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Amazing. Okay. All right. So I know that it's a bulldozer, right? I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it is. Yeah, the bulldozer there. I want to go run up into it, and I want to see if I can get it working.
Okay. Give me a witch check. Yeah.
That's a 12.
That's something.
Yep.
It's a lot. What's your power? What's your, it's not that you're getting it to work, but in this world, nothing makes sense. And you're able to find a lever and just hit it, and suddenly it just kind of like scoops this thing up and tosses it in air. And as it hits the ground, there's only one spider leg left. Who wants to find a hit me with it.
Damn it. That's a 4. Blow it a kiss.
If you sacrifice one of your blood points, I'll let you re-roll that one.
Let's go streetwise.
Do it. Yeah. You know what? I think that's pretty good enough. I do. It's gonna hurt a little bit. You're gonna take some damage, but it's just enough as you just knock this thing into the side, and it almost becomes so confused as it has nothing else to stand on, and it's just starting to rise before. And it just implodes in itself, leaving a burst of energy that hits it all.
Get the juice.
Yep. You're gonna put it all into the rift?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. As you put it in the rift, suddenly this rift starts to begin to revolve, almost becoming tornadic. It doesn't look like it's gonna stabilize forever. This is your one chance. Are you all getting out?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, everybody.
Can we teleport? Can I teleport to it?
You're right next to it.
Oh man, use my teleport.
Yes, gladly, easily. You do 100%. Like, you all next to her, and she said, hold on one second. She steps back and just zoop. And as you all step into it, darkness. Before you find yourself back at the campfire, you back into the forest, watching them. The four of you waiting for whatever is to come next. But you don't remember what just happened.
Ooh.
The camera begins to pan away. And it goes into this space, this black area. A voice comes rushing in. It begins to speak. It has been done. They are back, unaware of the truth. To see them squirm, run, I do hope that it sates you. I believe Ace, Meg, Jonah, Jane, and the twins are next to come to you. They must be reminded of their place, your place. I do hope they find you well. As the Blight laughs with an unknown force, ready for the next round of weary travelers into the land of the void. That has been our one-shot.
Ooh.
Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. It has been such a blast. Thank you so much to everyone here playing. Thanks to you at home for watching. We really do hope you enjoyed it. A huge thank you to Dead by Daylight as a whole for letting us play with your game's characters and your realm, allowing me to spice it up in a way that I wanted to tell a more fulfilling story in the way that we do with tabletop role-playing games. Just one last point again, none of this was canon. None of the original surviving killers, none of the some of the haunts, but most of the things are not canon in any way, shape, or form. But we really do appreciate the team for allowing us to have the freedom to tell the story in the way that we wanted. So thank you again. I'm gonna toss it over to you.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm still shocked, but this was super fun. I didn't expect this to be this great. So thank you everybody for joining in. Thank you for everybody for organizing this. That was a great idea. And yeah, thanks everybody at home for watching this event with us. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the Haunted by Daylight event out there. I'm signing off, but on behalf of our hosts, Eric and Dork, we thank you again for this. There are more streams coming, so stay tuned for the chapter live stream that's gonna happen very soon. And that's it. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Bye. Bow, bow.